All right.
I'm not even seeing it on YouTube.
I saw it. It doesn't say we're on. It doesn't say we're live.
Yeah, we are live.
Oh, okay. I can't
We're
see.
live right now.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
There it is.
Oh crap! No.
All right, guys. This is the 1 year anniversary of the Nerd Bender podcast. A great special as a way of saying thank you guys for supporting us.
Mhm.
And I'm hearing my voice because I have a video open, so I'm gonna shut off that video because I want to read the live comments from people.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll be doing that too.
Good idea.
Good. All right, guys. So, yep, this is our 1 year anniversary. It's been a year, guys. I mean, can you believe that? A year of us getting together?
It's hard to believe. 1 year ago.
I cannot.
We started 1 year ago with, well, technically our 1 year anniversary is this upcoming Monday, but we decided for the purposes we might as well just celebrate it this weekend.
All right, yeah. Why not?
1 year ago, me and Duo Dreamer started this podcast, and it was just the two of us. And then a month later,
You could make it if you tried.
No, we succeeded. And then 1 month later, we recruited Your Only Mate and SpectralStar, and it officially took off from there.
Yes. And
We were the missing pieces of the puzzle.
Yeah. But anyway, before we go forward, let's introduce ourselves, just in case you don't know who we are if you're new to this podcast. My name is Duo Dreamer, and alongside with me, we have Your Only Mate. What's up, Your Only Mate?
Hey, wow, it's been a year since I started talking to you guys. It's wow, that's mind blowing. And I'm drinking.
It is.
And we
1 year anniversary, yay!
Yay!
Yay.
And we have SpectralStar. What's up, SpectralStar?
Hey, how are you guys doing? I'm good. What's up, Duo? What's up, Mark?
Yeah.
What's up, Rich?
What's
What's
up?
up, fans?
Oh.
Yeah.
And we have the co-founder of the Nerd Bender podcast, which is Richard Korra Kenobi. What's up, Richie?
Hello, everybody. I'm Little Rick. Or wait, no, I'm sorry. Damn it, I fucked that up. I'm Pickle Rick, everyone. I'm a pickle now.
Dinner's ready.
No,
No,
you screwed it up, Richard.
Yeah, you did.
I had I forgot. I'm not wearing my Tiny Rick shirt. I'm wearing my Pickle Rick shirt. So yeah.
Pickle shirt.
Yeah. Hey everybody. Thank you all so much. 1 year. Holy shit. It's just like that feeling whenever I started my own YouTube channel. I said the same thing back then, and I'm still saying the same thing now. What a crazy year it's been. You guys watched the four of us together, and you stuck with us. You kept following us, supporting us, showing us more support over the year, and it's just amazing to see how far we've come in such a short time.
I know. We even had a new member of the podcast. Unfortunately,
yeah, which we should probably
make it.
talk, because I know you all are wondering, wait a minute, it's just the four of you guys. Where's Amber? Well, unfortunately, Amber could not join us because YouTube is really deciding to be a dick to her, so she's working out.
Yeah, whenever she uploads a Camp or Red vs. Blue video, it's just block.
Yeah, so she's working out some stuff with YouTube. Hopefully she fixes everything, but she told us go on without her, which is kind of ironic because it's the four of us, and we really haven't done a video with just the four of us in a while. So how ironic is it that we're celebrating our 1 year anniversary with just the four of us?
Yes. And
how it all started.
I also want to give a big shout out to some honorary members of the Nerd Bender podcast, which is Kier Armstrong. I mean, he's been very supportive to us. He's been a guest with us. So, you know, it's kind of like he's part of this too. You know what I mean?
Yes, of course.
Hmm?
You know, and also the many other guests that we had, going from LC Lovelock,
Yeah.
Moscow X.
Riz
I'm
Gray
trying to remember the other names.
We had Riz Graystar.
Yes, Riz.
Yeah, Riz.
Yeah.
Super amazing feats.
Yes. And
Put that on our wiki.
I know. Put that in our.
Yeah.
If we actually get our own wiki, I will be so just wow. My mind will be blown.
I saw a wiki
Mine too.
about our fake superpowers and stuff.
Yeah.
Like a few weeks
what?
ago. Yeah, we've got like a little wiki page on our stats and what we can do and all kinds of stuff. Because
Oh my
somebody wanted to do like a death battle for us or something.
Oh yeah. King and Kara, they were doing that.
It was so great to see something like that.
Yeah, we have a Wikipedia page. Holy shit.
Yes.
That is awesome.
All right, guys. So, what this special is all about is you, the fans. So far, we have 15 people watching right now. We want to thank you guys for watching, and you guys get to ask us any questions you want. But of course, we do reserve the right to not answer certain questions. Depends on our mood and whatnot. So if you want to start asking questions, ask away any questions you want. But like I said, we'll have reserved the right to not answer the question. You know what I mean, guys?
Make them good.
Yeah.
Make them real good. Oh, we have Nidge from Drunk FX just stepped in. What's up, Nidge?
Hey, Drunk FX.
Nidge from Drunk FX. Galvatrix is here.
Awesome.
We also have, of course, we have Kiera Armstrong in the house.
Yes, we do.
Heil Hydra is here.
Hydra.
Billy Bob is here. But anyway, let's start with some questions right now. Okay, I'm gonna start
I'm not
off.
sure which one to go with. Yeah, I'll let Duo say the first one.
All right. But I saw one that was first. I'm trying to remember which one. Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Someone said, okay, Sea Spa dinner. This is not a sausage fest, okay?
Yeah, whoa.
All right.
Don't make Freelancer Amber come out here.
I miss her already, though.
I do too.
Me too.
Yes. But anyway, let's see. All right, let's start off with Jack Hamilton. He's one of my loyal viewers of my channel, and also I think he went to your guys' channel too and whatnot. But anyway, let's read what he has to say. Do you guys think episode 50 of Death Battle would be better of being Gohan and versus Superboy?
Episode 50.
Yeah.
That was Goku vs Superman 2, by the way.
Yeah.
Right.
Do we think?
You wonder if it would be better if it was Gohan versus Superboy instead.
Already with the death.
I'm not sure, just because. Oh boy, the backlash of Goku versus Superman. I honestly feel like Gohan versus Superboy would be even worse.
Yeah. I just feel like that matchup is kind of the poor man's version of Goku versus Superman. Like, it's not that interesting to. There's no hype to it because they're two sons, they're half-breed sons of the main protagonist. So, I mean, you're just getting half the fight, you know? So it's like a diet can of Goku versus Superman.
I agree. I don't think it has as much of an impact. I think that's more for, like, say, a filler.
I remember hearing once the Superboy punched so hard, I think he like resets space and time or something like that.
He did, yes, but that was Superboy.
Yeah.
That was
so
not...
how the hell is Gohan gonna compete with that?
Well, if they use Superboy Prime, I mean, you know, the one who says, "I'll kill you to death."
Today.
That's literally what he said. "I'll kill you to death."
As if there's any other kind of killing you could do, right?
Exactly.
I know. Let's get another one. Sea Spa Dinner was asking, what's your favorite fight of season 4 so far? I think he's talking about Death Battle.
Okay. Well,
Okay, should we all not say Megazord versus Voltron?
God dang it!
Because that's
Damn,
too
man!
easy. Well, because we would all say it. This way we get more variety.
Ah, come on.
Fine. Mine, Scrooge McDuck versus...
So let's just all agree, Megazord vs. Voltron is probably all our favorites. So what's I guess, second favorite?
Scrooge McDuck versus Shovel Knight. There, done.
Okay.
I don't... DuckTales! Woo!
I'm actually gonna make an anticipation that Balrog versus TJ Combo is gonna be my second favorite episode for season 4.
Yes, everyone at the Screw Attack building has said it's their favorite, and it's a masterpiece of an episode. So,
have you seen the sneak preview of it so far?
Yes, I absolutely love that.
I've watched the yesterday. I watched the sneak preview like 10 times. I could not stop watching it. And fun fact: the music in that sneak preview, I use that music in my trailer. So I was actually on the money with that.
Right.
Let's see. For me, I'm gonna go with. I mean, despite that, I really wanted the person who lost. Like, I really wanted them to win. Metal Sonic versus Zero for me.
Oh yeah.
Just because that animation.
That was great.
It was so good.
Like CV Animations, he did an awesome job with that.
Yes, our good friend Jets. Oh my goodness! And fun fact, he was actually nervous about following up the previous fight with this, but I think, in my opinion, Zero versus Metal Sonic was 10 times better than 18 versus Captain Marvel.
At least.
Yeah,
10 times better. At least.
Yeah.
For me, it's a tie between both those actually.
Oh,
but if I had to pick one, it'd be Metal Sonic versus Zero.
Oh, wow.
It was so much fun to do the reaction to that too.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a lot of
And
fun.
a Mega Man character finally won, so good day for you.
Oh yeah.
I can't believe Digimon actually announced their fights, their action, their attacks like that, like just so robotic.
Oh yeah, Diamond Storm.
It was just why.
By the way, did you guys have
some
any
love
idea
into
that was Marissa doing Renamon's voice?
Yes, I knew.
Like, I did not recognize her.
I mean, I looked in the credits, but I didn't. But yeah, I thought they actually got the original voice actress of Renamon.
Oh, and Ben's girlfriend died again, so that adds to the
Ben's
joke.
girlfriend has died.
Yeah, she was Noin, Bayonetta, and Renamon.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was fine. She was fine.
Yeah, but
I know that's how they announced their attacks in the show. So it's
well, I felt bad that they didn't get a voice actor.
what could she do, right?
But how can you really? But how can you really get a voice actor who can be on the levels of Sean Schemmel? Masako X.
I was about to say, get Moscow X as a little nod to that.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
Get our good friend Masako.
Okay, let's go to another question. There's one question.
No,
This is
give us more.
I just. Oh man, shit.
What happened?
No, I was trying. There was a question about our fears.
Our
what was
fears?
the scariest thing you ever encountered? It was from Blabby37.
Oh, okay, that's a good question. Our fear.
Yeah, what is the scariest things we ever encountered?
Oh shit.
Oh God, I wonder what mine is, right?
Well, who wants to go? Should we all?
Let me guess.
Is
Don't
it?
do
Yeah. Could it be?
Don't do it.
What could be the most terrifying thing that SpectralStar has encountered?
Is it a
Ooh.
thing that's on wheels?
What have I done?
You know
You brought it
know
up.
you want to say it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna say it's a truck.
It's cars.
Oh, holy shit! Duo, you might want to look in the chat at what someone said.
What happened? What did
Look
they...
in the chat.
You say look in the chat.
Where?
No!
What?
I thought she was on vacation.
Oh no!
No!
This is her vacation.
Yay!
No!
Puns! Puns! No!
You only make you lie to me.
Well, no.
Hey, I didn't know. Okay.
Lie to me.
No, she has Wi-Fi. She is in a Wi-Fi area.
No, she's here.
Well, shit.
Yay.
Yes. Well, what's Nerd Bender podcast without puns, right?
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
right.
A boring one.
Anyway, great fear.
That's
Okay, my greatest fear. Oh my god. Well, it's roller coasters.
what?
They're pretty scary sometimes.
Well, it's I used to be terrified of roller coasters when I was a kid. Like going that high up and feeling my hands sweaty and trying to hold on. I was always afraid I was gonna fall off.
Fine.
I was so scared. One time of roller coasters, I got on one and it was a normal roller coaster. I got on one. I was so scared I had to wear sunglasses. So I wouldn't have to look.
Oh my god.
I'm still scared of them. I mean, I avoid them. I
There's
like the little teacups that spin around. They're wonderful.
No, there's this roller coaster here in Texas. It goes so high up, all the way up to where you can see the clouds, and you stay up there for a long time, and then all of a sudden you slam back down like this. Woo! Like you go up like this, and you go down like that. It's random.
Yeah, fuck that. Nope.
Yeah, it's scary shit.
Not gonna do it.
I used to be afraid of roller coasters, but I remember my very first roller coaster ride. It was at Six Flags Great Adventure in New Jersey.
Wow! We have a Six Flags here.
And it was Batman and Robin the Chiller. Was
Oh
my very
god!
first roller coaster ride.
I rode a Batman and Robin ride in Dollywood. I can't remember what it was. It was some kind of like crazy whip thing of poison ivies or something. I don't know.
We had a Superman ride here.
Freaking terrifying. Almost crap myself.
Yeah. We had a Superman roller coaster here in Fiat, but we got a Joker and Batman one now.
All right. My biggest fear, or I've ever encountered, there was one time when I was a kid, and I was taking out the trash.
Okay.
And a rat jumped out.
Holy shit.
And I was just scared to death. And then I was like, once it came out, I thought it was all over. Then I was dragging the trash cans to the curb because it was garbage day. And then the rats jumped out. And ever since then, I've been afraid of rats.
Jesus.
And I have one more scary experience that I've ever encountered. And this took place in Jamaica because that's where my family's from.
Uh-huh.
Boy. There was one time I was staying over at my family's house. And then one time this giant moth flew into the room I was in.
Uh-huh.
It was like, this is how big it was. It was like this big.
Holy
the moth. And ever since then, I've been afraid of moths of unusual sizes. And I'm like, fuck this, man. I like
fuck this.
Stuck around for
it's Mothra.
It's stuck around for the past 5 days. Like during the daytime, it stays in one place. But then like at nighttime, it starts flying around all over the place. I'm like, I'm not gonna sleep in here. But they forced me to sleep in there. I was like, fuck this. I don't want to see this. I don't want to see that thing anymore. I mean, Jamaica has some huge insects down there. Like, I'm not kidding you. Huge cockroaches, everything, man. I'm like,
yeah.
I've been afraid of these things. Like, every time I go to Jamaica, I'm like, I don't want to go to Jamaica because I know I'm going to encounter these types of things. You know, these giant. That's why, like, someone would tell me about Puerto Rico, where they have these humongous rats, almost the size of cats. I'm like, fuck you, I'm not going to Puerto Rico.
Jeez.
Fuck that.
That's like living in the Fallout universe, or not the Fallout universe, but like the first opening stage of Oblivion.
Oh my god.
Or in the dungeon.
And speaking of cockroaches, they eat cockroaches in Fallout.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, the cockroaches.
Ugh.
Mole rats.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Deathclaw gonna come at you out there or something.
All right,
the big
well,
one.
here's my second biggest fear: clowns. Kind of common, I know.
Well, you're
We
afraid
gotta
of
go see
clowns?
it.
Well, I used to be afraid of clowns as a kid. They would, I just didn't. I went to a circus and I saw them, and I was just like, they're creepy as hell. And then, of course, when a certain other clown came along, he was in my nightmares a lot as a kid.
Was it Pennywise?
No, the Joker.
Oh.
Used to be so terrified of the Joker as a kid. And Pennywise, too. I mean, Pennywise wasn't that scary to me. I just kind of laughed. I mean, it's Tim Curry in a clown suit.
Have you got Prince Albert in a can? Well, you better let him out.
I am scared of
Perfect.
Although I am scared of the new Pennywise and the new It remake coming out.
He's not as scary as Tim Curry to me. I don't know. I guess it's his buck teeth. Make him look kind of cute.
Eyes, though, the way his eyes glow and the way
And it did its job. It did the job.
It did the job.
It did the job.
Yeah, but that was my biggest fear. Those were my two biggest fears: roller coasters and clowns.
Your only mate, did you say your biggest fears?
I don't think he did.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to. This is kind of a mixture of like fear / thing I just really, really don't like, and it's wasps.
Oh, me too.
Just like I remember when I was just a little kid, I was running around my garden just having a great time, and I felt this like just pain like on my face, and like a wasp just stung me out of nowhere, and it just hurt a lot. And I remember finding out that if a wasp like swarms, you'll get like a whole bunch of them coming after you at once.
Yeah.
And especially considering that my house has had a couple wasp nests around, I've just thought, screw that. And I mean, I try and like if I see just one around the house, then I do end up killing it, but.
Hey, I don't blame you because those things hurt. Those suckers hurt.
I was driving down the road in an ATV, a four-wheeler like type thing, and wasp came out of nowhere, and I must have been doing like 25 miles per hour, which was actually pretty fast. Landed right in my mouth, stung my lip.
Oh,
yeah, it fucking hurt. And my lip was like Forrest Gump, tuck it in, or gonna get caught in a tripwire for like the whole day.
That's
or
right.
the next day.
Ow.
Jesus.
Yeah.
But,
it hurt.
I just want to answer this question real quick, and then I'll have you guys answer some questions. Utterly random guy was asking me about my wrestling career. He was asking,
question.
He's at Duo. When doing wrestling, do you have any serious injuries from time to time? And does your wife and son worry? The only major injury I ever had in wrestling was during practice when I was training. One time I was practicing how to take a reversal from a headlock. And then one time my body went, but my ankle didn't go with me. So it rolled under me, and I heard this loud popping sound, and my ankle was pretty much severely sprained from practice. And this is just practice, guys. But during wrestling, I think it was 2 years ago, I suffered a bad concussion from one of the wrestlers. And this guy can hit. His name was Cipriano Bruzzi, and he gave me these hard, stiff forearms to the head, which I'm used to taking stiff forearms, but it rung me so bad that during the match I was in, I was really dazed, and I couldn't even stand. I almost collapsed multiple times, but I stuck with it and continued the match. And there's one other injury I had. I had a burst eardrum during wrestling. Burst, and this is from an open hand slap. One of the wrestlers I was working with, who was also my partner, we lost the match, and I pretty much was, playing the role of arguing with him. He slapped me, and this guy's hand was like really big. He slapped me, and it cupped right over my ear. and I heard this loud ringing sound. And I continued what I was doing, but then when I went to the back, all of a sudden I had a hard time hearing from, I believe it was this ear. Had a hard time hearing from it. I'm like, what the hell happened? So I thought it was just the ringing. It will pass, but then like the next day I had a hard time hearing from it. So I went to the doctors to ask is my ear okay? And they said that, yeah, you got a burst eardrum. And and the eardrum was perforated. And I just couldn't believe it. And so I was like, I'm hoping that it'll heal. It did heal up, so I can hear perfectly out of this ear. So I'm just glad it healed up, and I'm glad I went to the doctors for it. But this goes to show you that wrestling is not always fake, guys.
No. Remember back then when people in the 90s, people were saying, oh, wrestling's fake. Like, all that stuff is fake. I've always known that wrestling itself is... I mean, yeah, on TV, yeah, but in real life, no, it's not fake at all. You can get hurt.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's an art form. You have to learn to take bumps and help each other out. It's teamwork.
I learned that the hard way.
And if somebody messes that up, even in the slightest, you can be looking at like paralyzation.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's
fearful. It's scary stuff.
I actually used to be a backyard wrestler a long time ago.
I was too. I have no shame in admitting that.
Yeah, but
I jumped on a few mattresses outside.
I'm not kidding you guys. I actually used to perform wrestling shows at school with some of my friends, and one of them was a female, and she was my best friend. She was like a sister to me. We actually wrestled each other, and I managed to pick her up and slam her down. Like, we literally wrestled each other. and we used a mat, like for the Olympic people, they would use this mat to do decathlons. We would use the mat as a wrestling ring, and sometimes we would wrestle in the hottest of days, and my feet would start burning.
Damn.
I did a stunner, a pedigree. I literally did all the wrestling moves I saw on TV, but we never would actually punch each other. We were just like, like that. And everyone loved it. Like, the teachers would actually let us get away with it.
I can't believe the teachers saw that stuff.
Yeah, we'll let you wrestle. We'll let you put on a show for our students. Go ahead.
But anyway, Mate, do you want to pick a question to answer?
I'll try and go through some of them.
By the way, we over 30 people are watching this right now. Thank you all so much. We've never had this many people. I have to use my laptop to scroll through these questions.
Or if there's any questions you guys want to answer, feel free to pick them.
And ask us more than death battle questions. Like, ask us about our lives.
Yeah, some of them has been asking some stuff outside of death battle, so I'm actually glad they are.
Yeah. Someone asked SpectralStar, do you fear cargo?
I do.
Oh, okay.
Any kind of luggage. When I was very little, when I was a baby, I was locked inside of a suitcase and sent to a foreign country and then sent back. And ever since I got free, had to pick my way out with my hair.
All right, there's one question I want to ask you.
I'm okay.
How the hell did you get into that luggage?
How did I get it? Somebody threw me in there. They just get in there. We don't want you no more. Send me over. I came back with guns, and I got my revenge.
Okay.
I broke out of that suitcase.
Hell Hydra asked us, how do you guys imagine yourselves if you were in Star Wars? Would you, if it as a pilot, rebel, or a Jedi? I kind of feel like we answered this question back in our Star Wars podcast.
All right, well, we can still answer.
Okay, well, that's fine. I don't even think I need to answer because who the hell am I named after?
I found a question I wouldn't mind answering.
Oh, sure.
Okay. From C. Spadena, what's your favorite ship? That depends. Do you mean ship as in boat, or I want these two characters to get together?
Yeah. Because I don't really.
I mean, I assume it's the second one.
I like any kind of boat, really. I mean, a yacht is pretty cool.
But does it have to be like a boat? What about a starship like the Enterprise?
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
You know,
beam me
oh, the
up,
Millennium
Scotty.
Falcon.
Even better.
Romance ship.
Oh, romance it.
Oh shit.
Canoe.
Well,
That's an easy one for me.
Yeah, you should go first, mate.
Yeah, go first.
Bumblebee, no doubt.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Oh, is this who we would take on a boat?
No, like what characters do you want to get together, basically?
Wait a minute. Yang's the lesbian? I actually missed that.
This go weird.
Is she?
Yeah.
I missed that.
I mean, not now, but I mean, the fandom. Mark, mate, you explain it.
Okay, pretty much the whole Ruby fan base wants Yang and Blake to get together. Even their voice actors.
I see. Okay, I'm down. I'm down with that. And I don't mind a little HLA. Hot lesbian action.
Yeah, bro, man here.
Actually, in an interview, Monty said that there were going to be same-sex couples in Ruby, so it could happen.
It's on the verge of
It's because, I mean, it's because like they're still in school, so they're still like discovering who they are.
Yeah.
Really. So.
Well, I haven't been catching up with Ruby. The last season I watched was number 2. I do have the second season. I have the third season on DVD, so I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, but I will.
Well, my favorite ship, Korra, like no question. People because of my name, Korra. Which now I'm not a Tumblr fan because the Tumblr fan base. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna shut up about that before the Tumblr fan base comes to kill me. But I don't mind characters getting together. I mean, ever since I was a kid, I mean, if the story and the characters are well done, and if they end up getting together, regardless if they're the same sex or regular, I don't mind it because I mean, if I'm invested, I like it. So. But favorite ship right now, easily Korra, like, because everyone knows how much I love Korra, and I defended that ship like a long time ago. I still defend it to this day. So, yeah, that's my favorite ship.
Okay.
I don't. I'd have to say it's. I really like the. Pirate ships from Pirates of the Caribbean. I like the Black Pearl. What's up?
I think they were talking about relationships.
Oh,
Roaming.
I thought you were talking about ships.
No.
And then talking about getting with someone on said ship.
That's what I was. Yeah.
I was setting the stage. Okay. Getting with someone. From what? Just any franchise or what?
Yeah.
Any franchise.
Yeah.
God, that's a lot. Like, there's so many to choose from.
I know.
I honestly can't think of anybody. I really can't. I mean, there's so many to pick from. I can't think of anything.
Okay.
I might have to skip this.
Fair enough.
Yeah, there's a lot for me to pick from, so I might skip that question as well.
Oh, here. Okay, John Zilla. This is mostly, I guess, a question towards me, Duo, and Star. He asked, "Are you guys going to watch the new DuckTales reboot?"
Yeah.
I already watched it. I watched it last night. And by the way, spoilers. It was fucking awesome. Like, really good. I'm surprised. Like, it was a very good reboot. I do have a review coming soon and a crossover collaboration with somebody to talk more in depth about it. But in short, it was awesome. Like, oh my god, It was so awesome. It's nice to see DuckTales again for a new generation.
And how is the new what's his name again? That's the voice of Scrooge McDuck now.
David Tennant.
Yeah, how is he so far?
Oh, fantastic! Like, you know, there was not a second where he sounded off. No, he was perfectly well casted to play Scrooge, and he's actually Scottish. So I mean, you know, he can do what because that's the thing. Alan Young wasn't actually Scottish, but when he did that Scrooge McDuck accent, he sounded pretty good, and it could pass for a Scottish accent. But with David Tennant, he sounds genuine. So, and this time around, Scrooge McDuck is not that much of a dick, and you know, he's not like his old counterpart. He's more like the comic Scrooge. Yeah, because, I mean, your only mate brought this up, that the old Scrooge McDuck in the first couple of episodes and throughout the series, he was kind of a dick to poor people. Like, he refused to get...
Yes, he was.
Yeah, but in the new
Donate to the poor? No, they're not worth it.
Exactly. But in the new version, yeah, he's not like that. That trick's gone. Like, completely gone. And I like on how they did that. Also, the new Huey, Dewey, and Louie, amazing. The new Webby, also amazing. Like, everything is amazing about this new DuckTales. It's definitely worth the watch.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I've got a question.
I
have a question I want to answer from Enigma. Any characters you want to see in versus debating more?
There's anybody, really? I don't really care.
I mean, as long as it's not too much, because there are a lot of characters out there that I feel like are over requested for, like, Death Battle alone, sometimes just based on the loosest connection. Like Zero from Mega Man, he was paired up against like anyone who had a sword, like Meta Knight, Sephiroth, like so many people, just because they both have swords.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So, but as for who I wouldn't mind seeing investigate more, I am not really sure. I'm just on the side of just not too much.
Yeah. I mean, okay, well, I like to see Korra in some more versus debate stuff, regardless of who does it. I mean, how often do you see Avatar characters really in versus series, aside from, Toph?
Sounds reasonable.
Yeah. I mean, if this is just like who we'd want to see in Death Battle, then I want to see Ben 10.
Oh yeah,
that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see Ben 10. Who would he face?
I've heard Beast Boy requested for him, but
Beast Boy.
I mean Ben wins, so I'm absolutely cool with that.
Well, I mean, Ben 10 has a timer on the Omni chip,
No, unless you take him at his maximum potential and give him master control.
Yeah, but see, that's
which he has had multiple times. Then he can switch between transformations just by thinking it, and there's no limit.
Yeah, but so can Beast Boy. Like, Beast Boy can transform into any one of his transformations like that. Like Ben 10 needs the Omnitrix.
Make him fight Timmy Mitchell from the Fairly Odd Parents. That'd be a one-shot KO right there.
Who was Timmy Turner?
Was it Timmy Turner?
Yeah. Who the hell is Timmy Mitchell?
I don't know. Where did I get Mitchell from?
Yeah, I don't know.
If there's one person I'd like to see in any kind of crossover debate, it would be Captain Planet.
Oh God! Awesome.
Yes.
Well, they have teased Captain Planet, mostly in Screw Attack. Screw Attack has teased Captain Planet, so it'll happen sooner or later.
I hope so, because I want to see who he fight and if he'll stack up to the challenge. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got a question.
Sure.
All right.
Luffy Plastic Man asks, if you could do a voiceover for any character, who would it be and why? Good question, ain't it?
Oh my God.
Can I just say Tristan from Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged?
Why? That's easy. That's the easiest for you to do.
My voice gives me super strength. I'm colder.
Better.
It really does.
I'm trying to think, man.
In another few hours, the sun will rise.
All right, I know.
God damn it, Nappa!
I love this voice.
With Richard,
I practiced doing that so much until I got it down.
For Richard, I know what voice he would love to voice over.
Who, me?
Yes, I know which one. I think it'd be perfect for you for parodies.
Aside from a person called Cage.
Yes.
I was also going to say Christian Bale Batman because I used to do the most spot-on Christian Bale Batman voice.
Really?
Yeah. Where were the other drugs going?
That was pretty good.
Yeah. Where's the trigger? Where is it?
Oh God, that's good.
Thank you. Wait, Harvey, you Two-Face? Or are you Scary Face?
I love Kojima Batman so much.
Yeah. Wait. You're Ra's al Ghul's daughter? But we totally had sex. No, like hardcore.
Oh God,
4 times.
that's terrifying.
Why did you stab me? Why is my bat suit not protect me from stabbing weapons? Why does I feel like Captain America right now?
Got like terminal 7 throat cancer or something.
Yes.
I still love that one they did with Superman. Like, Bruce, I think it's time we put aside our differences and work together. What? I mean,
Wait,
why?
You're back.
Yeah, and I have no special powers.
I'm basically rich and nuts. Rich and nuts.
You sound like the animated Two-Face.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I was talking to Mark. I mean, that's what he sounded like to me when you guys remember the old Batman animated one.
Yeah, of course.
He sounds like Two-Face, just to go a little deeper, and he's Two-Face from the animated Batman series.
Yes, I can hear that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's obviously Christian Bale Batman, but most likely Nicolas Cage. I mean, because nobody does. There are so many people who can do a Nicolas Cage voice, but mine, I don't even have to try that hard. Like for example,
There we go.
Oh, I just won the lottery because I'm Nicolas Cage.
Sorry, Richard. Yeah,
anything Nicolas Cage
chat that I think you'll love.
Oh,
What was the pun? What's the pun?
Wow.
Teen Titans Go can go to hell.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
that's
approve
what I
that pun.
agree with. I approve of that pun. I've told Teen Titans to go to hell many times, but it's proved ineffective.
Oh yeah, one voiceover for me. If I would like to do a voiceover, it'll be this. Hi, this is Elmo's World.
Oh my!
He's good at that. Oh my God.
No, Elmo.
Happens to be on the podcast.
Oh God. That's awesome. That is the best Elmo impression I think I've ever heard.
What?
Or I can do
And
this.
so like,
I'm the Ender.
I never expected Duo Dreamer to be Elmo.
Elmo, my biggest weakness. Elmo beats Batman.
All I want to do is re-voice over all of the Digimon and give them personality.
Oh, wow. That's quite a statement.
Just an attempt. I know I'd be terrible at it, but I still want to do that.
Oh my God. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, when you do voiceover, like it's really hard, you know what I mean? Because
Oh yeah.
I mean, shit. I mean,
I'd have to come up with like thousands of voices to do that.
I've always, if I had to, switch my vocal cords out, I know who I would switch my vocal cords with.
Who?
Jack Nicholson.
No.
Nolan
Yeah,
North.
actually, you got it. I would want to
Jack Nicholson.
with Jack Nicholson.
The Shining
Yeah.
with Richard Korra Kenobi. He just sticks his head.
John-
Here's Richie.
Here's Richie. All work and no play makes Rich a dull boy.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. Are there any more questions?
I saw this one by Jack Hamilton. He wants to know. He wants our opinions on who do we think's gonna die in Avengers: Infinity War. I mean, Hulk kind of spoiled it, so they're all gonna die, really.
Hey, Jaru's here.
Yay, Jaru!
Jaru!
Hey, Jaru.
Everybody, I haven't seen your prediction yet. I will get to it.
It was
How
awesome.
could you, Duo?
What?
How could you
not watch it yet?
How could you not?
I'm sorry, I've been busy.
Okay, fair enough.
How could you not watch Jaru's prediction? It's one of the best predictions ever. But not the one we need, but the one we deserve.
Hold on, I gotta do this. No! Make your dreamer watch Jaru's prediction for the next stuff battle.
Don't worry. No one
Had to do it.
watch Jaru's video. I will too.
Oh my god, doing Christian Bale's Batman voice really does put stress on your throat. But anyway, back to the that's who I think is gonna die. Everybody, because I mean, maybe the main core Avengers will die.
Oh, cheers, Bill.
No.
You just said that was pretty good, so thank you.
Any questions? What's y'all's favorite pizza topping?
What's our favorite pizza topping?
Yes.
Well, that's kind of ironic because I can't have pizza because I'm god dang lactose intolerant.
Ah!
Damn it. It was a loaded question from the start. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Well, back then...
Sorry, Yang just put another pun in the chat that I like. You hit the nail with that voice, mate.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
I like that.
Favorite pizza...
It's good.
My favorite pizza topping back then was jalapenos.
Jalapeno!
Ooh, spicy.
I'm not kidding you. I was the jalapeno champion. I entered a jalapeno contest with my friends, and I ate 10 jalapenos by themselves, and I put them on the pizza.
Nice.
I know.
I eat anything.
I'm just gonna go with pepperoni.
Classic.
Okay, Z-Dog wants my opinions. Richard Kenobi, do you disagree with Samurai Jack versus Link? Yes.
What when was this?
This was on Leopold the Brave's universes.
Oh, okay.
He had Samurai Jack lost to Link, but more specifically, I think it was Breath of the Wild Link.
Okay.
I didn't agree with it because...
Hey, Richard, Yannick just mentioned in the chat, you know you can get lactose-free pizzas, right?
I do not. I don't even know if we have lactose-free pizzas here in Texas. I'll have to look.
Look it up.
Well, gee.
What do they put on it instead of cheese?
You know, they put lactose cheese.
Lactose-free cheese? I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean,
I do not know much about this world.
Yeah, same here. I mean...
Yeah.
I don't want to get into a rant about it because I understand it's his opinion, but all I'll just say is I don't agree with it, and I felt like, you know, it was just a fan vote, so I really can't get that mad at a fan vote. If fans voted for Link to win, or if it was logical for Link to win, then I can't argue against that. It's just his opinion.
Oh, we lost.
Oh, shit.
No!
Oh my god, we lost your only mate!
Ripperonis.
It's just the three of us, damn it!
Okay,
The Three Stooges.
Well, let me guess. I'm curly because I hardly have any hair.
I just want to be Larry.
Yeah, I see you as Larry. That means
yeah. You're okay. Then that makes me Mo.
Larry's got the best hair.
Yeah, he does.
Hey, wait a minute. I gotta answer this question. Ian Kane was asking, are you and your friends, Duo, are you and your friends excited for Godzilla versus Kong in 2020? I was not aware of that. I was not aware that they're actually making a Godzilla versus King Kong, like pretty much a remake from the original.
Yeah, they are.
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Take my motherfucking money. I'm gonna watch it.
Yep.
I mean,
I'm gonna watch it.
yeah.
I love the original.
I'm definitely going to watch it because it's King Kong versus damn Godzilla. I've always wanted to see that experience in theaters. And, you know, I mean, I saw Godzilla 2014 and I was just like, oh my God, this is the Godzilla that's going to fight King Kong. That's awesome.
I hear they're going to do Godzilla versus King Kong, and then they're going to bring in the other monsters from Godzilla's.
That's for Godzilla. They're going to bring in the old popular monsters like
Mothra,
King
Ghidorah.
Yeah.
Yep. Hopefully Mechagodzilla will make an appearance too again.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Oh, thank you, Z-Dog. I did not aware.
I will say it's kind of stacked against King Kong a little bit because of the atomic breath alone.
Did you?
And it depends on who's watching. Because I know there were 2 versions of it in the past of Godzilla versus King Kong. There's one version in America where King Kong won, and the Japanese version, Godzilla won.
Yeah, but the director recently came out. The director of the film recently came out and said, "Yeah, King Kong won officially, even though in the Japanese version, Godzilla won." So maybe Godzilla will get revenge.
I hope so.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's look at some other questions. Okay. Mr. Gentleman asked, what are your favorite Disney movies, old and new?
Ooh.
This feels like a question we could answer on our Disney podcast, but
I have no idea what the hell happened. My Mac decided, nope, screw you. I'm just going to act like I'm turning myself off.
Yeah.
Bill Gates did it.
Bill Gates.
Nope.
Well, Microsoft and Apple hate each other, so.
Yeah. Okay, well, favorite Disney movie? God dang, that's a hard one. There are so many good ones. You know?
I'll tell you my first one. The Lion King.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
It's a good one.
Can I just say a Marvel movie because Marvel is Disney?
No.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, fine.
All right. I'm torn between Spider-Man: Homecoming, Captain America: Civil War, and Avengers: Assemble.
Wait, Avengers Assemble? What are you talking about?
Yeah, that was made after Disney bought Marvel.
You mean the cartoon?
No, I mean the movie.
Yeah, but it was just called The Avengers. It wasn't called
I
Avengers.
thought it was called Avengers Assemble. Never mind. But yeah, the first Avengers movie. There we go.
You're thinking of the cartoon. My favorite Disney movie, old. I mean, it's kind of a tie between it's a 3-way tie between The Little Mermaid, because that was one of my first Disney princess films that I saw. Loved it, and I still have it. The Aladdin, because of Robin Williams, God rest him. And finally Tarzan.
Yes, I like
best music.
Just so you know, Cease brought up, it was Avengers Assemble in the UK.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
So,
and new favorite Disney movie? Jeez.
thanks for reminding me.
Yeah. New favorite Disney movie? I want to say, I'm trying to think because, again, there were so many good new ones, but I'll say Zootopia and, I'm not going to say Frozen because I know immediately what's going to happen if I say Frozen.
Let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Yes, I suck at saying it. Shut up, guys.
Your Elmo is godlike.
I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I should do that. Wait, hold on.
Favorite new...
Let it go.
There you go. Channel the Elmo.
Yeah. My favorite new Disney movies are Zootopia and A Christmas Carol. The 2009 one with Jim Carrey.
All right, I got my favorites. Old. It's between Beauty and the Beast and Toy Story.
Which
new ones?
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, love Toy Story.
Well, I didn't say Toy Story.
And Lilo and Stitch.
Because that's technically Pixar, even though Pixar and Disney are kind of the same thing right now.
Okay. New ones. Probably it's either it's between Tangled and Moana.
Oh shit, that's also good.
Tangle.
I also like Tangled. That's probably my third favorite, especially the new Tangled series that's going on right now.
I liked Frozen. I like the music, but just it. I didn't care for it that much.
No man.
Wasn't my thing.
Sorry, I just want to answer this question that was aimed specifically at me from Enigma.
Okay.
Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, or The World's End?
I've asked him.
The
go ahead.
The Cornetto trilogy. Honestly, hello.
My wife made a cameo in the podcast.
Hi, Kim.
Hello.
Hey.
How you doing?
Good.
Sorry, I forgot. I'm just grabbing something real quick.
You're fine.
Let's go. Anyway, so from worst to best, I would honestly say The World's End was my least favorite of the three. Just didn't really care for it as much. Then Shaun of the Dead. Yeah, it's all right, but you can't really compete with Hot Fuzz. I'm sorry.
No, you really can't.
It's so good.
Billy.
No,
I might watch that film
no,
later.
no. Crimson, don't give her any ideas.
What?
Throwing them out the window.
Oh my
Time to get rid of these Gundams.
No. Don't give her any
Put in
ideas.
the trash, Elmo.
Please.
Duo doesn't
No, one
need
of them
a
will say, "Oh, she's about to grab one of your guns and throw it out the window." No,
Take your Gundams to
Whoa.
Sesame Street.
no.
What?
Plan.
Hey, don't
Can
touch them.
I just say, gun damn, that was perfect timing.
What the?
Oh!
Stop with that!
All the
Stop!
puns.
Oh, Yang did it too.
Ah! You guys are punning me, and my wife's here too. And
I'll have to come back after you're done. I don't know where I put it.
Hey! Get the stepping now.
Look at her. She's about to get them all.
Damn!
Please!
No.
Please!
Oh, no.
Please!
All right, since you're asking nicely.
Please!
All right, come on, Des.
Hi, Desi.
I was just teasing your daddy a minute.
There's Desi Dreamer.
Hey,
Hey,
Desi.
Desi.
He's gotten taller.
Put a shirt on.
I'm a YouTuber.
Oh my God!
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye. She stole a Gundam. She took a Gundam. She leave with it.
Where?
I'm just kidding.
Wait, how did it go again? This episode of Nerdbender is brought to you by Staged Arguments. And people said this was a song. Oh, by the way, Billy Bob asked, Duo, you're married?
Yes, I am married.
Yeah, I thought that was public knowledge for like the longest time.
Yeah, right here. See?
Yeah.
Wedding ring.
Yeah. And people said this was a sausage fest.
And I guess people thought that nerds don't get married.
Yeah.
We do.
Bullshit. Nerds like us do get the girls. Me and Duo are the proof of that.
Yep.
Except I'm not married yet. But I will be soon, hopefully.
I was going to answer this question real quick from John Zillahan. He said, what's Desi Dreamer's favorite Power Rangers series? He's always been a big fan of Dino Chargers, but he also likes Megaforce. So those are his right now. Those are his favorite Power Rangers series. He also liked the old school shows, but he's more into the newer ones. But he's a kid.
Yang commented, I guess we know Duo Dreamer's true fear now. Duo's fear is his Gundam's getting thrown out the window.
More like getting destroyed.
Well, I'm the same way. If my shit gets destroyed, then I'm gonna be afraid and pissed off too.
Hey, someone.
My favorite.
sorry, Sprites put in the chat question for me. Is there a specific fight you don't want to see happen on Death Battle? There's a few. One of them is honestly just Saitama versus Goku or Saitama versus Superman. I do not care for those matchups. Like, honestly, I think if Saitama's going to be in Death Battle, he should really fight another like parody sort of character. I just feel that would make more sense.
A lot of people want to see him fight Squirrel Girl.
I want to.
I'd be all for that.
I want to see Saitama fight.
Or Popeye. Either one works.
Yes.
Here's even better. I want to see Saitama fight Captain Underpants. Make it happen.
No.
I can see Popeye and Saitama in the grocery store and just buying vegetables. And, you know, Popeye's over there eyeballing the spinach cans.
Oh, the last can of spinach.
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh, that's it. That's what it's over.
That's how the fight starts.
That makes sense, actually.
That is a great idea. Torian, get to work.
Someone said, okay, Elijah Walker just asked, how many licks does it take to get to the center of to the center of a Tootsie Pop? 3?
I thought you were about to say center of a Glacius.
Oh. No. Also, Kira Armstrong asked, have you ever thought about doing a Nerdbender rap battle?
Oh.
Okay, your only mate should be beans.
Honestly,
we need to spill the beans.
Honestly, me and Richard specifically, we have just discussed the idea of if we did that.
And
it just kind of like started as a joke, but then we came up with some stupid rhymes for some of us, and
both me and
just wound up getting into it.
Your only mate came up with most of them. I came up with some pretty decent ones.
So it's an idea that hasn't escaped us.
No.
I don't know if everyone else would be up for doing it, but if so, then
if you're right,
could happen.
I don't mind seeing it.
Yeah, I mean there are some decent ones. We I don't know if we should reveal the rhymes now or just wait till later, but either way,
I wouldn't mind saying. I wouldn't mind saying my favorite one just because I think it's hilarious.
Yeah, the one's for SpectralStar. SpectralStar gets the funniest rhyme.
No, this one specifically.
All right.
Okay.
I memorized this one. It's my reactions may have started off salty, but there's one thing I always comment on: swiggity swooty. It is that booty.
Actually had to watch. Your only mate watched all of SpectralStar's old videos for these rhymes.
Oh, swiggity swooty! I'm coming for that booty.
Yeah, I love that line.
Well, that's not mine. That's an old meme thing on YouTube.
Oh.
I can't remember who did it, but it started out with these little birds talking, and just watch it. It's kind of
okay.
It's pretty foul. Get it?
Oh.
Huh? Birds foul. Okay. Seriously, it is R-rated. Hey, that was a good pun. Come on now.
That was.
Thank you. The cornier, the better.
Yeah, honestly, just I don't know if we get enough and everyone's on board, then could happen.
Yeah. John Zillahan asked, Richard, what are your favorite Megazords from all the seasons? From the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. The Tiger Zord. Hands down, the Tiger Zord.
You like the Tiger Zord, you said?
Yes, I like the Tiger Zord. Because it's more mobile and and it can follow the moves of its pilot, which I think is pretty handy.
I like the Red Dragon Thunder Zord.
Oh yeah,
that was badass, especially when it turns into battle mode. Badass.
It's a cool name for a Zord too.
Yeah. Okay. Gravitox has been asking us, are we looking forward to Sonic Mania?
Yes.
I am, yes. The opening was pretty damn cool. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I don't know.
Yeah, I've seen the previews for it, and I'm very intrigued, and I feel challenged because every time I see a new Sonic game that's in 2D, I feel a challenge because I've beaten almost every single 2D versions of Sonic the Hedgehog, and it was another challenge for me. I'm going to play it, you know.
Critisum asked me. Oh, Crimson asked me, Richard, who would win, SpongeBob or Saitama? SpongeBob, I guess.
Saitama.
How is Saitama gonna kill SpongeBob? He's a
Saitama.
But how is he gonna kill him?
Saitama.
Okay.
I hate SpongeBob, so I say Saitama.
I feel like Saitama's gonna punch SpongeBob, and it's gonna make like a squeaky noise, and then he's just gonna go or something like that. And
I remember that episode.
And then they're probably gonna be
Let me
friends.
tell you something. Saitama is the hope of the universe. Of course, he's going to win.
Whoa, now.
I'd like to see Saitama fight Gurren Lagann though. That'd be friggin' hilarious.
Saitama is a planet buster. Okay,
Yeah.
he's a planet buster.
Gurren Lagann is
Okay,
a
Yang
universe.
Yang just gave you a pun duo.
It's
Don't
ridiculous.
touch
It's
a
stupid.
sponge.
Really,
Oh yeah.
really, Yang.
One Punch Man. Someone suggested One Punch Man versus Bugs Bunny. Bugs Bunny. Why do you want Saitama to fight cartoon characters?
They're invincible.
All about the Toon Force.
Yeah, all about.
To be
that.
I don't
honest,
think
I'd just
anything
be
can kill
up
the
for-
Coyote.
To be honest, I would just be up for Saitama just being against the. Like I said, just another parody character because everything else, I'm just like, no thanks.
Saitama versus another Saitama. My money's on Saitama.
You have no choice but to.
I'm pretty sure the Saitamas wouldn't even kill each other. They just become best friends.
Just go vegetable shopping or something.
Exactly.
Sorry, I just want to shout. Sorry, I just want to shout out this pun that Yang did. Do you think Saitama makes a lot of punches?
Can someone
Oh,
block
God,
Yang?
No.
Oh.
No, there's someone in the chat I wouldn't mind you blocking. It's not Yang.
Who is it?
I'm not gonna say who it is. I really would rather
Ooh,
not get
Easter egg
involved.
hunt.
Zug asked, what other
What podcast do you guys listen to? I listen to the Death Battle cast every week.
I mean, I'll listen to any podcast.
Oh, like,
movie reviews.
I don't know if you guys heard the last one. Torian went on such a rant at the end. It was absolutely hilarious. Like,
Yeah.
he said that he didn't know who C-3PO was, and they got mad at him because it's culture, and he's just yelling at them like, yeah, but who gives a fuck if I don't know who R2-D2 is? It's more important that I remember my keys. Fuck R2-D2.
He's got a point.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Exactly.
He doesn't know who R2-D2 is though.
He doesn't know who C-3PO and R2-D2 is.
Plus, he doesn't really care. He doesn't like.
That's what
there are
Massive
some
Rock has been
movies
living under.
He doesn't really
Yeah.
watch. So
Yeah.
I got you.
I listen to the Comic Book Cast. I love their podcast and their reviews. They're damn good. Damn good. But other podcasts are good too. I mean, Shed. I mean, there are so many great podcasts.
Oh, there's a question I want to answer. Sorry. Just
No.
keep going. Oh.
No, I'm finished. Go ahead.
All right, what about you guys?
I've watched Death Battle podcasts from time to time. There's some other podcasts. Like sometimes I just run into podcasts and just listen. It depends on the topic they're talking about. But yeah.
Oh, God dang it. Crimson, don't make me choose! Why?
Choose!
He asked me...
Sorry, before you go into this, I'm just going to read out this question from Early Random Guy. What got you to start watching Ruby? What got me started was I got into Red vs. Blue around the time the Season 9 ended. So, I mean, I was waiting for Season 10. I watched Season 10, absolutely loved it. I was waiting until the end of the credits, and then, boom, there's the Red trailer. And when I saw Ruby's weapon more from like gun mode to scythe, it blew my mind. And by the end of it, I was just like, I don't know what I just watched. All I know is I want more. And the white trailer came out, loved that. Black trailer came out, loved that. Yellow trailer came out, especially loved that one because, God, that was fucking badass. And I was hyped beyond hell for the series, and I love it to this day.
For me, it was
if my room isn't obvious enough.
Yeah, exactly. For me, it was Death Battle. Death Battle was the ones that got me to watch Ruby. Like I knew who Yang was, but I had never seen Ruby fully. So I watched volumes 1 and 2 in preparation, and I loved it. And I've now become a fan ever since. Like I've seen volume 3. I saw volume 3.
I will make you watch Ruby one day, Charu.
It was pretty damn good, and I loved volume 4, and I'm excited for volume 5, and I'm loving Ruby Chibi. So
who doesn't love Ruby Chibi? It's adorable and hilarious.
Exactly. There you go.
Oh, by the way, we're getting holiday episodes.
Woo.
Yay! I can't wait for that.
Yeah, exactly. Yay. Put those size down, damn it.
What, am I scaring you?
Well, no, not really.
I think you just can't stand the size of them.
Oh, all right.
The sight.
Oh, no.
You know what?
That was the best one ever.
Motherfucker.
Oh, you okay?
On the toe? Toes?
I put my size down and they dropped on my foot.
Ooh.
Those things.
Motherfucker.
Okay.
Ow.
I was gonna say, Duo Dreamer, don't look now, but SpectralStar has your greatest weakness in his hands.
Oh, good God, not that.
I watched your video about fidget spinners earlier today, too.
I just.
And I was like, this man is absolutely right.
A fidget spinner showing in Duo Dreamer's face while a side dropped on his foot. That is not good.
No. Oh, and just to answer Elijah Walker's question, yes, I'm a huge fan of Raphael.
Yes. Anyway, Crimson asked me Obi-Wan Kenobi versus Samurai Jack. Why the fuck do you want me to choose that?
It depends on who has the high ground.
Exactly, yeah.
Yes.
No use, Samurai Jack. I have the high ground. Honestly, I don't know. It could be anyone's game, really.
It's a good cop-out.
Yeah. I'm not... I don't know.
It's a tough... I guess it's a tough call. I would imagine Obi-Wan, personally, because of the Force, but...
Yeah.
Samurai Jack, he does some cool stuff, man.
Not what beings are similar to Obi-Wan.
He's a pretty crazy character.
I think Obi-Wan, like, their durability is almost on equal grounds, because Obi-Wan survives getting beating the shit out of and tortured, like, constantly, while Samurai Jack, he can still get hurt. So I say Obi-Wan Kenobi has the superior durability, but yeah, Samurai Jack has, fallen down Earth's atmosphere, like Master Chief.
I think it would be better if Afro Samurai fought Samurai Jack.
That's what I
that would be a much closer fight. What's so funny?
Another pun from Yang.
Yeah.
That Obi-Wan joke is highly overrated.
Boo! Boo!
That's hard for me to choose. Do I choose the character that I'm literally named after and I have a appreciation for, or do I choose the character who was my child, who was my early 2000s childhood?
I'm going to answer this question from Luffy Plastic Man. Fidget spinners or Pogs? Pogs! They had some meaning. Pogs had some meaning.
What's a pod?
You don't know what Pogs are?
I've heard of them.
Is it Pog or Pod?
Pog.
Like a G?
They're like these little cardboard discs with pictures on it. They're like trading cards.
Exactly.
And they also had these metal ones where they're called slammers, and you can play a game that, you slam the Pogs, and the ones that come out of the circle, you get to keep.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. That sounds awesome.
Those are awesome. I wish they brought those back.
Yes, Crimson.
Never know.
Yes, Crimson. In terms of durability, Obi-Wan does have the higher ground. Honestly, that oh my god.
What is rubber band? I think yo-yos are better, honestly, than anything.
Yes, I love yo-yos.
Remember yo-yos? God.
Oh,
The light up
So,
yo-yos that do walk the dog for you and everything.
Remember those yo-yos
Awesome.
that were attached to strings and they would come back because if you used regular string yo-yos, you would have to wind the string up.
Oh, the yo-yo
Oh, yeah.
ball?
Yeah, the yo-yo ball. You know, the ones with this little string attached to it? Like you would, pull it back and then it would come right back to you instead of the old string.
Those things are ass.
Did you just turn into the angry video gamer?
Yes, I did. Those things are ass.
Fuck!
I'd rather play with a fidget than play with a yo-yo ball. That's how bad they were to me.
hey guys. Kira just put a great good question in the chat. Where did the name Nerdbender come from?
Oh, finally, a question. Well, I mean, this is kind of mine and Duo's story.
Well, actually, it's more your story because you came up with the name. So,
Right. Well, that's last year. It was around July where Duo Dreamer told me that he wanted to do a podcast. Oh my god! Oh, thank you. That's helping me concentrate.
get the thing off the screen.
So he told me he finally got the equipment set up, but we needed a name. So I can't remember what the original name was, but I definitely he put nerd in there. But I said, "How about Nerdbender?" And it stuck, and that's how we became Nerdbender because it was because nerd obviously because I don't know which one of us was the nerd, but Bender.
We're both nerds.
Okay, yeah, that's true. We're both nerds, but I'm named after.
Or as Amber likes to say, enthusiasts.
Enthusiasts.
Yeah, so that's how the name came. It was pretty simple how we came up with the name. And plus, it sounded way better, like Nerdbender. It really does sound so much better when you think about it.
Right.
Yeah, and yeah, it's kind of a simple story. Let's see. Duo.
Wait a minute. AVGN versus Deadpool, Crimson? Really?
I mean, Deadpool, obviously, unfortunately, because the angry video game nerd, he can be killed. I mean, remember when he fought Bugs Bunny / Woody Woodpecker? He went to hell. You know?
That's true.
Yeah.
Then how did he get back?
Honestly, I have no idea. James Rolfe pretty much explained, like, how did he get back? And he just told us, well, I mean, in the next episode, he's fine. So he just got back conveniently.
Utterly Random Guy was asking, how did we all first got together? Like I said, I think pretty much Richard just mentioned it, that we decided to make a podcast, and then 2 wasn't enough. He wanted to add in 2 other members, and I said, go right ahead. I mean, the more the merrier.
Yeah.
We got SpectralStar and You Only Mate with us, and it's stuck.
Yeah, I mean, because
now we have Amber.
Yes,
but mostly with the 4 of us originally. I mean, and originally it was just me and Duo. You know, I mean, we thought it would be easier with just 2 of us. But then I decided, you know what? No, we probably need more people. So when we did our first Death Battle recording, I said, okay, well, we need 2 people. So I was a huge fan of SpectralStar and Your Only Mate's work at the time. So I contacted them and said, hey, do you guys want to be a part of this podcast that we're doing? And they said yes, and here we are.
Yes.
So, yeah. And then, of course, Amber also is self-explanatory because we waited a long time to add Amber.
Actually, fun fact, I remember talking to Ali Random Guy, and he recommended us getting Amber as, like, a guest.
Yes. Yeah.
Like, way back. So,
yeah, we wanted,
now she's a part of the team.
Yeah, which, again, I wish we could have added her much sooner, but we all wanted to wait till we had a 5th member because I added Your Only Mate and SpectralStar like relatively in the span of a month. So I didn't. So we all decided, okay, well, let's just wait a while to see if we're ready to have a 5th member. And obviously, this past May we were, and the time was right. So Amber is now a part of it. Yep.
Okay, I just want to answer this quick question. Have you guys answer some more questions? I think it's called I don't want to say the name wrong. Where are you? Autistic Gamer was asking me where I came up with my name, Duo Dreamer, or why.
And that's a story I think we should all tell. Like, where did we get our names?
Yeah, we should all say how we got our names.
All right. I'll go first. My name was made way back when I was in high school, when I first discovered the internet, and I wanted to have some alias because everyone had like a different name, and something that was unique. I was named after myself from Duo Maxwell from Gundam Wing because I loved the Gundam Wing series.
Yes.
And Duo Maxwell was one of my favorite characters. So I decided I like the Duo name, but I needed the last name to go with it. So I tried different names. I tried Duo Foley in homage to Mick Foley, but it didn't sounded right. I even tried Duo Pacey, and Pacey coming from Pacey Witter from Dawson's Creek, and that still didn't sound right. And then I thought about Dreamer from Tommy Dreamer from wrestling. So I said Duo Dreamer, and it kind of, I like the ring of it, and I like the acronyms DD, 2 Ds. So it's kind of a little bit easy for me to remember. So that's how I got the name Duo Dreamer, and I never look back at different names. There are times I have some other names on the internet, but I'm not going to tell you what they are because I want to keep those as a secret. But Duo Dreamer, that's always been an internet name I've been using publicly for a long time.
Cool.
I guess I'll go next.
Yeah, sure.
This is gonna sound a bit dumb, but I had this name on Xbox. I can't really remember what it was. I just know it was bad, and I wanted to change it.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you guys watched this series, the Achievement Hunter at least used to do, called Fails of the Week.
No.
When they would go through a bunch of fails from Halo Reach. And it was absolutely amazing. Jeff's laugh in that series was one of my favorite things to hear.
Uh-huh.
And some of the clips are absolutely hilarious. Go watch it. Seriously, you won't regret it. There was a name in there which was "Don't Get Sad 'Cause I." So if you play this person on Halo and he kills you, it would say, "Don't get sad 'cause I killed you." And I was thinking, you know what? I kind of want to give something like that, but maybe one that will work both ways. And so I was experimenting, like, your best friend, then your only friend, and then that wouldn't fit. So I was like, okay, well, what's another word I could use for friend? Mate. All right, your only mate. And when I first played Halo with that new name, I was like, is this gonna stick? Immediately, I just get a message from someone in the first game, nice gamer tag. So I was like, yep, it sticks.
So I see, like when I said your only mate killed you. That I like that.
Yep. Or you killed your only mate.
You killed your only mate. I like that. I like that. That's an awesome story, actually. That's an awesome story.
Your only mate committed suicide. Your only mate quit.
Yeah, I really like that. I really like that a lot.
That's where the name came from. Just something stupid to have in Halo Reach.
Hey,
awesome
it stuck. It worked. So anyway, SpectralStar, you want to go next?
Sure. I got a story to tell y'all.
Okay.
I was outside, not laying in a field, dandelions, looking up at the sky and looking for the constellation Virgo. It was really dark, because I'm a Virgo, and I'm like, I want to know where my constellation is. So I'm looking up there, and I see spelled out SpectralStar. And I'm like, that's my name. No, but seriously, This is bullshit. I was gonna like add in Timon and Pumbaa or something somewhere, but I decided to kill it then. I was just getting into online gaming on the original Xbox. Halo 2 had to have an Xbox Live gamer tag. So I was going to name myself Dr. Snatch and Grab, but they wouldn't let me have Dr. Snatch and Grab because of Snatch being in the list. And so I said, all right, fuck that. And I just let it automatically pick my name for me. And back in the day, like on Xbox 360, you would get like a list to choose from of names. And then mostly they were like Dodgy Duck and Depressed Dog or something like that. You know, it'd be like that. So I seen SpectralStar. I'm like, you know what? I like that. It kind of sounds nice. It makes no sense. Let's do that. Boom, hit it. I just wanted to play Halo 2, to be honest with you. So I just went through it really quick. And that's how I got that name. Stuck with me ever since. Makes no sense. But, you know, hey, there it is. That's it.
Wow. Oh, I guess I'll go next.
Yeah, you're the last one, actually.
Where did?
Yeah,
Okay.
who told us?
Yeah. Okay. Where did I get the name Richard Korra Kenobi? Well, originally, like Duo, I was in high school. I used to be, I used to help people out. You know, kind of be like if anybody, I stood up to bullies, or if people needed someone to talk to, I was kind of like a school therapist. You know, so if people needed my help, I helped them. So one time I helped somebody. And then afterwards, he called. He said he likes how I help people, and he called me the Negotiator. And I thought, okay, like, is that a Star Wars reference? Because that's one of Obi-Wan Kenobi's many titles, the Negotiator. So when I came up with my YouTube channel 6 years ago, next year it'll be 7. I said, okay, well, I need a YouTube name. So I used my first name, my birth name, Richard. And I said, you know what? Kenobi. That sounds right. Richard Kenobi. And for 2.5 years, for a couple of years, that was my original name, Richard Kenobi. Like, it was just Richard Kenobi. But I think it was in 2015. No, it was either 2015 or 2016. I decided to change it. So I said, you know what? Okay, I need a new name, but I still want to keep my old name. So I thought, who could I name myself after? And I was watching Legend of Korra, and I was just like, wait, Korra and Kenobi? So I said, that's perfect. So henceforth, I became Richard Korra Kenobi, because it sounds so much better, and it just flies off my tongue so well.
It kind of does.
Yeah, and the acronyms are really good. You know, RKK instead of just RK. So, yeah, I mean, ever since then, I've had that name, and I'm happy to have it. And awesome. If I ever meet the people who played the characters, I'll tell them, I named myself after you. Yeah, so that's how I got my name. I think we should answer a few more questions and then just, tell stories, because I feel like so that way we could all get to know each other.
All right.
Let's see. Favorite movie that came out this year? That's a hard one. There are so many. You know, I mean. Shit. They're all good.
Fave anime. I think we've already answered this.
Favorite anime? Oh yeah, we have.
Well, we already know mine is Ruby. Just saying.
Yeah. All the movies that came out this year are pretty good.
Favorite game of all time? Utterly random guy.
That I like. Right?
DuckTales Remastered. That's one of my favorites.
Of all time, Super Mario Bros. 3.
Good choice.
Cartoon. Jeez.
I've got so many favorite video games. Halo Reach. I guess Pokemon Crystal as well. Trying to think. What else? Those are the first two that come to mind, and Sonic 3 and Knuckles as well.
Oh, yes. Jaru, why did you mention that god-awful abomination? Jar said his favorite movie is the Emoji Movie.
What? Someone actually like that movie?
I know. You know it made over 70
Don't bring it up. Otherwise, you're gonna trigger Richard.
Don't you dare trigger me. The movie.
Did you go your only mate?
Oh,
did you say your game?
Hmm?
Did you say
My
which
favorite
games you
video
like?
game, yeah.
Okay. Mine would have to be a tie between Ocarina of Time and Final Fantasy
Oh, I
X.
love that game.
Yes.
Love those games. Can't pick
I
between
know
them.
it's a joke. I know it's a joke, Jaru. Favorite cartoon? Again, that's.
So there's a question from Yang that I was gonna read off. If you could have any weapon from any video game, what would it be?
Off of any video game?
BFG's a good
That's a hard
choice.
one.
Yeah, it's a good choice.
Fuck it, a lightsaber.
Yeah, there you go.
That's not really from. I mean, there are Star Wars games, but.
That's a tough one.
Man,
There's so many
that
good
really is a
weapons
hard
from
one.
games.
Utterly random guy asked me a question. Favorite Nostalgia Critic episode? I don't know. I mean, all of his episodes are good. Well, his older ones I enjoy more.
Mr. Nanny for me. Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a good one.
Nanny. It was so funny.
It's one of my personal favorites.
You know what? I'm gonna have to go with the gravity gun, the God version of the gravity gun, the one that picks people up and stuff from Half-Life 2 at the end of it. It's probably the coolest weapon I've ever seen. Like, it can lift anything and people and throw them around, shoot energy, stuff like that.
I think like one comes to my mind is the energy sword from Halo.
Well, duh, obviously.
Just because that is a really cool sword, and plus it's just something holding your hand. It's like like this big, and then you just turn it on, and it becomes like 2 4-foot long plasma blades.
Is there a game where Thanos has the Infinity Gauntlet? Because I'd rather have that than anything.
Yeah, there is. There is a game back in the Super Nintendo. It was called Marvel Super Heroes Gem Wars, I believe.
Yeah.
But it was like a side-scrolling fighting game. Not like a fighting game like Street Fighter, but like, side-scrolling adventure game.
Yeah.
A beat 'em up, actually. It was a beat 'em up.
Yeah.
And then there's Marvel Superheroes, the fighting game by Capcom, where Thanos had the Infinity Gauntlet. So yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Okay.
I'll take that.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead. Okay, so Blue18 asked us, what is our favorite movie, game, and TV show we're looking forward to this year? For me and Your Only Mates, it's pretty obvious.
Well, I mean, I'm really looking forward to Pokemon Gold and Silver coming out for Virtual Console.
Yeah. Well, no, I meant
this year. Comes out on my birthday.
Yeah.
So that's pretty awesome. 2 of my favorite childhood games.
Yeah. For me, my favorite games that I'm looking forward to. Mostly next year, I'm looking forward to Sea of Thieves and Dragon Ball Fighters. And Spider-Man.
So if we're talking next year, I'm looking forward to Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle.
Well, yeah, I mean, because there's not many games I could think of this year that I'm really looking forward to. But as far as movies, that's an interesting one because so far there are only 2. Batman and Harley Quinn, the animated film that I'm going to go see Monday in theaters, and a movie that I showed Your Only Mate, and he's definitely looking forward to it. It's The Hitman's Bodyguard. With Samuel Jackson and Ryan Reynolds.
Sounds good.
Yeah, and TV shows, it was DuckTales this year. So, yeah. That's about it. What about you guys? Favorite movies? Looking forward to? I'm sorry.
I'm looking forward to The Walking Dead and
Same here.
more Dragon Ball Super.
Yes.
Video games, Super Mario, the one with the hat with the eyeballs. I can't remember the name of it right now.
Odyssey.
Odyssey. That's it. Super Mario Odyssey. I was going to say Galaxy, but movies.
I wouldn't mind the Super Mario Galaxy 3. Those games were fun.
Yeah.
Oh.
What kind of movies are coming out? I don't even know the movies that are coming out. The Avengers. The new Avengers Infinity War.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, who isn't looking forward to that?
I know, right? Oh, and
I'm also looking forward to
the Justice League movie.
Yes, episode 8. I'm looking forward to episode 8.
Oh yeah, The Last Jedi. That too.
Yeah.
How did I forget that?
Yeah.
Oh my God. What's wrong with me?
Although I'm not happy with how they're treating Luke, but I'm just happy we finally get to see Luke in action, so that's good. But,
All right.
Gravitox asked us. Okay, this one's gonna be funny.
I didn't get to say my what I was looking forward yet.
Oh, sorry.
Real quick.
Actually, there was one more thing I was going to say, but I'll let Duo go.
All right. Real quick. Video game wise, I'm looking forward to Marvel's Capcom Infinite. I'm looking forward to that. There's another game that's coming out, but I forgot the name of it. But I'll skip that one for now. TV shows, I'm looking forward to the new season of The Walking Dead, of course. And as for movies that I'm looking forward to watching, of course, Star Wars, The Last Jedi, and Jigsaw.
Ooh.
Which is the a continuation to Saw from Saw 3D.
Yeah.
I was surprised that they were going to make a new Saw movie, but they're going to call it Jigsaw. So I'm really curious to see what they have in store, who's going to continue Jigsaw's work. Now that he's been dead since the third.
Jared, stop trying to trigger Richard.
Please don't.
What? Why? What happened?
It's something that Jared put in the chat. Just keep going.
Yeah.
Okay. But that's all. That's all.
Gravitox asked.
The series I'm looking forward to this year. That's an easy one. Ruby Volume 5.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm also looking.
I have hopes that Adam will get his ass severely kicked.
I'm also looking forward to the new seasons of Flash, Supergirl, Arrow. Those are probably going to be good. But anyway, Gravitox asked us, do we think the Family Guy characters should die because the show is terrible? I mean...
I like Family Guy. It's funny.
Well, a modern Family Guy, yes. It's bad because you see how low they're trying to go, but as far as should they... We can't kill them because...
I mean, some of the newer episodes, they have their moments to me, but you can't really compete with the classics.
No, and also, too, Fox is... Seth MacFarlane's been trying to kill off the show for many years, but Fox won't let him.
They actually tried killing off Brian at one point.
Yeah.
They did kill him off, and they brought him back.
Yeah, thank you.
In 2 episodes.
Oh, I don't know if you saw this tweet from Seth MacFarlane after they brought him back. After they brought Brian back, he was like, well, there's our lesson for the holidays. Never take those you love for granted because they could be gone in a flash.
Yeah,
and then immediately said, you didn't think we'd actually kill Brian off, did you? Jesus, we'd have to be fucking high.
Sounds about right. See, that was my problem. I really liked Vinny. I really did. I liked Vinny as a replacement for Brian. But what was the point of me getting invested in him if you were going to bring Brian back? So, I just don't know. Some Family Guy episodes are funny, but not all of them. It's just a boop.
They should just end off on like they all fight each other to the death.
Yeah.
Oh God.
And they all die. They all die.
Who didn't love the crossover episode?
Yeah.
Who didn't love the crossover episode with The Simpsons?
Yes, the crossover episode with The Simpsons was pretty damn good.
I wanted that for so long, and it happened, and I was so happy.
Worst chicken fight ever. I love the comic book nerd and The Simpsons.
Comic book guy.
Comic book guy. Okay, fine, comic book guy. Does he even have a real name?
Comic book guy.
Okay,
yeah.
Sounds right. Sounds about right.
I refer
comic book first name.
Guys, please forgive us if we don't answer all of your questions because we're just looking at these at random and we're trying to pick out ones that are good. So if we don't answer them, we apologize. Well, I'm pretty sure now we should tell some stories.
Okay.
Like,
Actually, there's something I want to ask Star about. I mean, I know out of the four of us, me and Star are the only ones who watch Attack on Titan. Favorite Attack on Titan character?
I haven't seen it, so I'm out of this.
I'm not good with names.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you, so I'm just gonna.
All right, describe one
Yeah.
that you like.
The girl, black hair, badass,
Scarf.
totally. Yeah, she's like a duck
Yeah,
in water when
that-
she's killing titans and stuff. She's just amazing.
That's Mikasa.
Yeah, favorite
That's
character
Mikasa.
out of the whole show.
okay,
Stoic
Yeah,
badass.
she's my favorite character too.
okay, okay. Can I say something? Utterly random guy, please don't ever.
Closely followed by Sasha. She's just hilarious.
Oh yeah, I
Utterly
can't
random.
remember.
Don't ask me to choose.
Okay,
I'm not.
this is a bit of a spoiler alert for the Attack on Titan manga. So, like, if you don't want me to spoil it, say now. There's this moment when they're like gathered around some tables, they're having a feast. Sasha's like just digging into everything and just eating too much. They tie her to like a pole and gag her, and when they're going back to the feast to keep eating, she's just like struggling and trying to get free.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Sasha's funny, and she's a badass with a bow and arrow.
Right on.
No.
I need to finish watching the second season. I haven't watched it in so long.
You haven't finished watching the second season yet? Jesus. What was the
Oh,
last
I'm
episode
about
you
halfway
watched?
through.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think I was up to like the tower episode when it fell down.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you're about to find out a couple of things. I won't say it.
About to find out some shit.
Okay.
It's like Goku versus Superman.
Yeah.
You're about to find out.
Okay, utterly random guy. Don't take that the wrong way. I just didn't want to answer that question because that's a trigger question for me. So I'm sorry. I just don't want to answer it because asking me to choose between those two is like asking me to choose between a pool of piss or a bucket of shit. They're both disgusting. They're both vile, and I don't want anything to do with either of them. So. He wanted my opinions on, okay, which one, the Emoji Movie or Bad Credit Card? And I was just like,
A bad credit card.
I know what you. Again, I just don't want to think about it.
As long as I'm spending Joel Schumacher's money, I'm cool with the bad credit card.
Well, for the sake of it, I'll say the Bad Credit Card. Utterly random.
Wow, that's huge.
You know what I can do with the Bad Credit Card? I can buy Sony, and I can make them stop making all this bullshit.
Make them give up the Spider-Man rights.
Oh no!
Yeah.
100%.
Stop it, Sony.
No, if I wanted to make Sony give up the Spider-Man franchise, I would just do this: give up the rights. No, I'm joking. Sony's pointed a loaded gun at their foots too many times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, Frank West versus Ash Williams.
Frank West versus Ash Williams. I'm pretty sure Ash Williams is kind of
Ash. Well, actually,
Yeah.
you know what? Frank can make some crazy shit in those games.
yeah. So it's
Yes.
Ash I love Ash Williams.
But I hate what they did to Frank. I hate what they done to him in Dead Rising 4. He was so much cooler in Dead Rising 1 and Off the Record. Just took his balls away, man.
Z.
No backbone.
I honestly, I'm not allowed. I'm not allowed to answer that question because we don't talk about it on this show. So sorry about that. I know, but I can't answer that question.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, I lost my train of thought.
Oh,
here.
should we talk about like what inspired us to actually start doing YouTube videos?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw someone mention that in the chat like way back, and I was thinking, oh, I really should have brought that up.
Yeah.
I can't remember who it was though. Oh God, I'm so sorry.
Please forgive us. Don't torch us. I guess do you mind if I go first? Because mine is like the simplest and
Yeah,
short.
sure.
Go ahead.
Okay. I got into YouTube because I was there when YouTube first launched, and I loved it, and I've been using YouTube for a long time now. But I got on YouTube because of one of my friends, Sean Long, who does amazing toy reviews. And I saw his content, and I was just like, huh, I should do something. I should do my own YouTube channel. So I made my own YouTube channel, and I started just shooting blanks. Let's just say that, because I'm kind of embarrassed of my older videos, because, yeah, they're not exactly what you would assume me doing. Like,
Yeah, you're not the only one.
Okay, like, if everyone...
I heard the audio for my first Death Battle reaction, I just thought, why did people sub to me?
No, because
Aw.
here's my first video. I shit you not. One of my first of many videos was dance videos. I actually danced on camera. And I danced to Lady Gaga.
Oh my god, internet, go.
No, don't. I danced to Lady Gaga songs, some other songs, and it got to the point where they got like 50 views, and I was so surprised. Why do people watch this? I'm just dancing like an idiot. But I am a good dancer, and someone even asked me, no more dancing videos. So I said, okay, no more. So I started.
And then you made 20 more.
I did debate videos and reviews, and then ever since then I did reactions, and it stuck. Now I've improved, and my older videos, I'm embarrassed of them, and I prefer my new videos. So yeah, that's kind of what made me start YouTube, just because I saw other people do it and I wanted to do it.
Cool.
Yeah. And yeah, if you ever wanted to see me dance, just you're in for a laugh. That's all I gotta say.
Okay. Who wants to go next?
Who wants to go next?
Can I go next?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. I started out watching YouTube like when I first saw the Angry Video Game Nerd, and then like other people like JonTron and all them got into it much later. I feel like I was inspired by the Angry Video Game Nerd, but also by the Let's Playing community. The Let's Playing community, they play video games and commentate over their video games, talking mostly about the life experiences of the game or whatever's, interesting to them at the time. And I thought it was a really cool way to like do this free entertainment, because the internet, it's so amazing. I mean, you got to pay for cable. You got to pay for the internet, but
yeah,
you get so much more out of it than you'll ever get out of like TV or anything like that. And I just said, I want to do this too. I want to be in this, and whether I make it or not, it's still going to be fun to me to do all this. And that's basically why I still do it. But, and just like Richard here, when the reaction thing started happening, and I did that as like a fluke, like a joke. I didn't know what I was doing with it. I just wanted to see what would happen. I got all these views from it, and I thought, wow, there's something here, Yeah. I'm going to try this again and again and again. Then I started editing my shit, and, and it's been good to me. It's been good to me. It's been a little bit slow lately, but I kind of blame that a little bit on YouTube itself, because the weird stuff that's going on with the bots, I guess. But plus, I don't do it half as much as I did, because I got kind of a little bit, I wouldn't say burnout, but kind of tired. You know what I'm saying? Overworked. It stopped being fun for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Here I am. Can't give it up, man. It's too great. That's all, folks. Beep, 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 beep.
Right. So, me and Duo, who's going next?
You can go first. You only made.
All right. Well, I watched like a bunch of things on YouTube for like so long, and I remember first getting into Death Battles when I found Riz through his Fox vs. Bucky reaction, and I absolutely loved it. And from that point on, I went on to discover a bunch of other people that were doing reactions, like Max a Few Trades, Johnny Fireflame, Shanmul 1995. I always love watching their videos, and I just thought, like, I'm gonna sound kind of similar to Narvaez Jr. here when he was describing how he got into doing what he did before he worked at Achievement Hunter. I was thinking to myself, yeah, I could totally do this. just because I don't know. They just seemed like they were. It just seemed like something really fun to do, so I wanted to give it a go. And the first one I did it with was Ragnar versus Soul Bad Guy, and it just took off from there. And I was a little iffy about showing my face for the first time, honestly.
Yeah, we all were.
I mean, there were a few death battles I was really tempted to do that for, but I just didn't end up doing it for some reason. But I mean, then that episode that I love so much came out, and I thought I have to do a face cam for it.
Yep.
You know
That's
the
good,
one,
man.
Yes. Yeah. You know.
Yeah. And honestly, like I said, I was inspired by Riz and Max, and something happened recently that blew my mind so much. If you're familiar with Max and Future's channel, shameless plug, by the way, go watch it.
Yeah. Thank you.
He did a Let's Play of Ruby Grim Eclipse, and I was in it.
Heck yeah.
Oh yeah.
Playing as Yang.
Wow.
Max was playing as Weiss, Riz was playing as Ruby, and we had a guy in there called Coffee Gamer playing as Blake. It was a good time.
Cool.
I also want to say Tyrone Magnus was like a huge reaction guy that I used to watch a lot of the time.
I watch this from time to time.
Yeah, same here.
Tyrone's pretty awesome guy.
I used to watch him, but I stopped watching him because I don't know. He doesn't really react, in my opinion.
I mean, he just watches. Yeah, I mean, you know.
Yeah,
That's
what 90% of it is in a way. Like, I like to do extra stuff, you know, and I know you guys do too.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's good. I mean, Tyrone Magnus is a very damn good reactor, and honestly, but yeah, I mean, if honestly, I'm still subscribed to him. I watch his stuff, but yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, if some of his reactions feel kind of similar, then I'll say, yeah. I mean, but I personally love his Dragon Ball reactions.
I mean, there are a few things about some reactors, not naming anyone, that I don't like. I just mainly don't like the ones where they just end their video right as the video they're reacting to ends. Like, there was this guy I was subscribed to. I think his channel's been taken down recently. Or maybe it was a long time ago and I just never noticed. But the video would end and he was like, all right, that was awesome. Well, leave a like on this video and I'll see you later. Bye. That's not his exact words. I'm just paraphrasing in a way.
right.
Because I don't want to name this person anyway. But yeah, I just thought, really? That's one thing I always said. And that's something that I loved about Riz. I mean, you've seen how long he talks about the video afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
He puts effort in. You guys do a lot of research. I hardly ever do. Like, my research is basically what I'm nostalgic about and what I've known my life. You know, I don't do much research, so that's why I put so much effort into like video production and stuff.
But it's still
Yeah, that's something I like about your videos.
I wish I was as knowledgeable as you guys about it, but
here's the thing: what you do, SpectralStar, you
to be perfectly honest,
like he pretty much boosts up the positives, hide the negatives.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? What SpectralStar does, and that's why I enjoy. Even though you don't have much to say about, backstory about what you know about these guys, or what you're watching, you compensate that for your production, like the way you do videos.
Yeah. Like I recently went back to watch all your Death Bell reaction videos, and when I got to the Jack and Daxter preview video, the face that you made when seeing an Olsen for the first time, and it was just like,
oh, God.
and just like from like just going,
my constipated
cleaning
face.
your glasses.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
Thank you. Thank you.
Should I go on with my story on how I first got into YouTube?
Yeah, but SpectralStar, just because you don't do research, that doesn't mean your channel's not great. I mean, because hell, I mean,
I'm gonna admit this now. I haven't really done like massive amounts of research since I would say Venom versus Bane.
Hmm.
Most
You
of
guys
it
do
is
that.
from watching like Jaru's predictions. They are the best on YouTube, by the way. Just saying.
Yeah.
But I mean, we all know what Death Battle I did the most research for ever.
Yeah. Anyway,
You guys do great work on that. Like, you sound like the wiki page, like it's, with charisma on it. I'm not, saying y'all sound like robots or anything. It's just crazy how much you guys know. And it's like, if I tried to study all that, my brain would start smoking. I'd be like,
yeah.
oh God, must abort. Quick, make a card joke or something.
If you ever want to see me go in depth with research on two characters, well, if my most wanted death battle happens, then I will say a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About both characters and why one in particular is going to win. I'm not going to say the matchup.
Yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
Ruby.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead and tell your story.
Okay, so it kind of started when I first got the internet at home, and this guy, the person that installed the internet from Cox Cable, shared this kind of a download software called Source Media, I believe it was called. In other words, it was kind of like who remembers Kazaa or Morpheus or Napster. It's one of those things where you would like download videos or download music and whatnot. And then one time I was downloading this Dragon Ball Z music video that was made by somebody, and it was great. And I wanted to do things like that. So I decided to start doing music videos to my favorite shows. My very first one was Transformers.
Yes.
And that's still on my channel right now. But I just made it through Window Movie Maker. That's how old it was.
Yes.
But the thing was, like, I made these music videos, but then it's like no one's watching them. It's like, where can I get people to watch? Because I go to my friend's house and show them. I go to other people, but then that's when I found out about YouTube. I heard about YouTube, and I downloaded my music videos, and I got a lot of views for it. So I started doing more of that, and then when I got into wrestling, I started doing more wrestling videos, like music videos for wrestlers I work with and whatnot. But that wasn't really cutting much in views. So, but I still stuck with YouTube, and then for a while I started using it for just watching other people's videos and whatnot. And then there was a YouTuber by the name of the Archfiend. I don't know if anyone heard of the Archfiend.
I've heard of him.
Yes. And he usually just sits there and talks his mind. He speaks his mind, and even if it's controversial, he'll still he was one of the first people that I ever heard that was against the angry video game nerd, James Rolfe. And it shocked me. I was like, damn, this guy is bold to go after someone that is so popular. And it was pretty much because of the fact that James was asking for crowdfunding for the first AVGN movie. And he had a problem with it. It was like, well, you make so much money off of YouTube and off of your other ad revenue stuff. Why are you asking people for money? So at first I didn't like him, but then I grew to respect him because he had a good, valid point. You know what I mean? And I want to do videos like that where I just speak my mind when it comes to news and stuff. So that's when I started being more vocal on YouTube. And I think that was like about maybe 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So I did a lot of that. Then I started doing more wrestling videos where I talk about what's going on with wrestling. And that was going great. And then I started doing reaction videos more often after I did my very first reaction video where it started becoming a thing with my son, Desi. We watched Green Ranger versus Ryu.
Yeah.
And
I remember that Super Beatdown episode.
Yeah. I mean, I've done reaction videos in the past, but not as, I wasn't fully dedicated to doing them as I am now, as I was back then. But After that, I started doing reaction videos, and then of course I started doing like stuff with what Bat in the Sun is doing and other shows. So more like nerd pop culture stuff. And that one kind of stuck, and I started doing that more often. And I will never look back, guys. I'll never look back because I find it to be fun. It's a great ride. And if I had to do it all over again, I don't know. I'm trying out with VidMe right now, and so far I'm not getting much reaction on VidMe. So, but you know, my YouTube channel is still here to stay, and I'm still trying to grow it as best as I can.
Yeah.
I actually do have
Awesome.
another like inspiration story just about other content I make. I probably should have said that. Sorry.
No, that's all right.
The Ruby cracks that I do. Don't know if you know this this guy, Pokemon Ranger Boy 12. He's I've been through like so many Poke YouTubers, and he is honestly my favorite. He's just hilarious, and his reviews are really entertaining to watch. But he does these Pokemon cracks, and I got addicted to them from the first one. And after a while, I was like, I kind of want to do something like this, but with Ruby. And I did my first one. People liked it, so I kept doing them and doing them and doing them and doing them. And yeah, so there's the inspiration behind the Ruby cracks.
Awesome.
The reactions for me were kind of like, I mean, I saw many people were doing them. At the time, I was just doing, you know, unboxings, reviews, and, you know, the first reviews that got me surprisingly over, I think it was over 100, maybe 200, like somewhere in the 200 or 300 subscribers was, as you all know, I'm a brony, and a lot of people back then was sometimes would unsubscribe to my YouTube channel because as soon as I tell them I'm a brony,
Assholes.
yeah, exactly. They would say, "Oh, you're a brony? You like a girl show? Oh, then fuck this channel. I'm gone." You know, which I was okay with. I mean, if people want to discriminate against me because I'm a brony, I'm fine with that. You know, it's just like it's your loss. I don't really see that as a bad trait to have. But you know, my first editor before Duo Dreamer was. He was a very nice guy. I've said his name so many times, so for the purposes of this, I just don't want to, but he was a very nice kid. He came to me and said, I like your MLP reviews. I want to make them better. He sent me a test audition of my improved videos, and I was like, okay, I'll hire you. I didn't have to pay him. He was very nice. He edited them. And, you know, he was the one who got me so much fame for the brony community. So half of my subscribers were bronies, and I was happy for that. And he edited all of my other stuff, but then he left because of personal reasons, and I felt bad because I felt like I pushed him, like maybe like I sent him too much, but I don't know. So I blamed myself. So then after that, I was surprised that some people stuck with me. You know, even after I lost my editor, I was still gaining subscribers. Not as much, but some. So yeah, but then last year, in 2015, Duo became my editor, and once again, I would not be here without Duo or my other editor, you know, but I'm just surprised that people still to this day love my reactions, even though I haven't been posting them as much because I'm trying to move away from that, but I'm still doing them. But I'm just happy that 6 years I've been doing YouTube, I keep gaining more subscribers, and YouTube is more kind to me than they ever have been, honestly, even though I do have copyright. I've had copyright strikes. I've had copyright claims, but I'm just happy that I'm still doing this. And my channel will not die. It's not going away. And I'm so happy that I'm over 1,000 subscribers. I can't believe that. Every day I say, I entertain 1,000 people around the world who look up to me and who are my fans. That is something I never thought would happen. You know, it is. It's overwhelming. So I'm like Duo. I'm happy that everyone is stuck by me, and it's been nothing more than a pleasure to do this.
We are immortal.
Yes.
Yeah.
At least.
Hey, there are a couple questions
in video.
There are a couple questions in the chat that I think would be really good.
That's fine.
What's your favorite Smash Brothers games?
Melee.
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 Wii U. Smash Bros.
Okay.
For Wii U. Absolutely.
Yeah. But on it,
No.
I want to mention one last thing because it kind of fits right now. In 2 weeks from now, it's my birthday, and if I had to pick the greatest birthday gift I've ever gotten in my life as an adult, I would have to say it's Nerdbender, and I would have to say it's the fans and being here on YouTube, because material items can be replaced. Friends like a family like this and fans like you, that does not come every day. That's irreplaceable. So you guys have pretty much given me the best birthday gift I ever could have asked for, and still to this day, it'll still be the best birthday gift, is
Aww.
doing a podcast with my best friends and entertaining people who I love. I'm trying not to cry right now. It's embarrassing.
I appreciate that, man, very much.
Yeah.
Do we want to do this one question by Elijah here? He wants me to ask you guys, what do you think the most brutal death you've seen in Death Battle? I'm going to say, first off, before you guys get to it, is the Hulk versus Doomsday. That was such a brutal beating.
Yeah!
Bad death. It was so painful to look at, like all them spikes. Ugh.
Yeah. For me, okay. I'll go next. Brutal death. Oh man. Okay. I'm just gonna say Batman versus Spider-Man. The end death for Batman was.
We got shredded to pieces by that kick. Oh yeah.
And then saying, "Damn!"
Did you guys hear what the original death was planned to be?
What was it?
Yeah, go ahead and tell me.
Basically, he was gonna get Batman on like a headlock or something, and just shoot a bunch of webbing like into his throat, and you just have him like choking to death.
What?
But the sprites wouldn't allow that. In fact, that's what inspired Charizard's death in the Battle Royale. Too brutal to have for Batman, but a Pokemon, that's fun. And in Venom vs. Bane. That was the inspiration for Bane's death.
Yeah.
I mean...
for me, the most brutal death in Death Battle, in my opinion, would have to be Solid Snake versus Sam Fisher. How Solid Snake pretty much ran the knife right up.
Yeah.
I felt that.
And it came out of the other side of his skull. And I'm like,
and you could see and you could see blood everywhere. Like you could see the stab wound in his head. Like,
I know.
Didn't he stab him in the chest first as well?
He
stabbed him in the chest with the taser knife.
Executed him, and then the final blow right up his neck.
Yeah, and I felt it too. Like that's the thing. That's the kind of death you feel. Like, ugh. Yeah. So, I mean, although I will say, Pokemon versus Digimon, that death was.
Okay, that was Oh my god, that's the king.
Yeah, that's
the
childhood hurts.
And when I told my colleagues what the original death was, I think that would have been way past. So
what were they thinking? Like most Pokemon fans are like kids, like really young kids.
Exactly. You
as well.
It hurts.
You saw Red.
Just imagine them seeing it. It's like, yeah.
You saw Red get the shit beat out of him. You saw his legs get broken by Charizard's fall. You see Charizard is torn up. He's got no wings.
Yep.
He's bloodied. And then Wargreymon throws the Terror Force down, and you see Charizard slowly burn away. And then you see Red looking up into this light, and he's burning to ash. No pun intended.
G-rated.
Oh, boom!
Oh.
No, you screwed up the pun. You say, well, now Red knows what it feels like to beat Ash.
That's even better.
Whoa.
Yeah. Well, again,
That's how you do the pun. It may hurt my childhood, but I can still make puns out of it.
like I said, the original death for Charizard and Red was going to be even more brutal because Red was...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, basically the plan was for Charizard to be on the ground. The Terra Force was going to be coming at Charizard. Red jumps in, hugs Charizard, and it just goes zooming on their face, and you just hear Red go, "I'm sorry." And there's like a tear coming from Red's eye, and then boom, they just get burnt to death.
Oh, that's sick. That's sick, man. That's like pulling heartstrings while doing that. That's sick.
No, that's not pulling heartstrings. That's pulling your heart out.
That's traumatizing your brain.
I know.
That's like putting a 6-year-old in a room and making them watch Hellraiser.
Oh, God. Oh,
I don't think I've said what mine is.
Jar said his favorite death is Scrooge McDuck versus Shovel Knight. That's also a good one. I think
he just means favorite episode this season.
I thought
unless he's spoken about favorite death specifically.
I'm a huge Scrooge McDuck fan, and I never thought I would see Scrooge McDuck decapitate a knight with his own blade.
Don't mess with his money.
Exactly.
I've got one that I thought was one of them through. Luigi versus Tails.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh god.
Right, it was like an alien.
And you hear the death scream too.
Yeah, Duo Dreamer. You remember whenever?
Fun fact. I'm just gonna throw this out there now. Sometimes when I really want one character to win, I just get so happy when they do. Just regardless of how brutal the death is. There's one episode in particular that is a good example of that. I'm not going to say it though. But Luigi versus Tails, when that death happened, I was just like in shock, and just oh god. When it happened, I really wanted Tails to win, but when that happened, I just didn't know what to say.
You know what? You know what Luigi's death reminded me of? It reminded me of an alien chest burster coming out, except it's a boxing glove going through him.
Yeah.
But I think we can all agree which death is the funniest.
Oh yeah, Dan Hibiki. Yes.
Yes.
The karaoke punch. Although I am looking forward to seeing what the end death for TJ Combo versus Balrog is going to be.
I think someone's going to get their head popped off by one punch.
Obviously.
By a punch.
I cannot wait for that.
Only 2 more days.
Can't wait for that.
Yeah.
But anyway, guys, how long have we been doing this so far? It's been
it looks like
about 12 hours.
The Balrog versus TJ, I will be wearing this.
New t-shirt.
He's got the new shirt.
Yes.
We need our own shirt. We need like Nerdbender shirts.
We can make our own Nerdbender shirts. It's easy to do. It's just we would just have to set it up.
I was thinking like the Seinfeld logo or something. We could
we
stuff
should
like
get
that.
a t-shirt. We should
Some funky
have
shapes.
go and take a Patrick Stewart made.
We still
We should just have SpectralStar's face like just screaming and there's text just going cars.
I was thinking about that a few days ago. What if I made like a Cars shirt? Would anybody buy that? I wonder. Like just Photoshop my face on a shirt with the cream, and then put Cars up above it or something. Maybe a stupid car picture.
I know. Well, I think we should probably keep going for a few more minutes and then end it because I think we've been going for like 2 hours.
Yeah,
just over 2 hours according to Kara.
Really?
That's like average for us though.
It feels longer, doesn't it? In a good way.
So, we'll answer 3 more questions, if that sounds fair to everybody.
Yeah, that sounds fair.
Yeah.
Make him good.
Yeah, the last 3 questions, guys, make them good. Give us what you got. All right.
So many people are saying they would buy the Cars t-shirt.
I know, right? It's such a stupid shirt that you made to walk around. Oh my god! What the hell's wrong?
It might catch on though. It might catch on as a trend.
Yeah, never know. I mean, what would be weirder to have? What would be weirder to see on a t-shirt? That or the poo emoji saying "Be right back. I gotta go take a Patrick Stewart."
Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay.
I might start designing our shirts. We're each gonna have a shirt.
Okay, Jar just asked us. Okay, this is a question I don't think we've ever had the chance of answering. Favorite color?
No, this is actually something that a friend of mine mentioned. No one ever asks, despite it being such a common question.
No one ever asked that. Like, has anyone in a Q&A ever asked that question?
No, I've got this friend who, like, anytime I talk about going to a panel, like, what question should I ask? He always suggests, ask what your favorite color is.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well,
no one ever asks that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's one we should answer. My favorite color, red. I like
Red.
Red.
Yeah, mine. It's either like red or black. Like, mostly just because those are the colors I usually enjoy wearing.
Because you, me, and SpectralStar are wearing black T-shirts. Except mine's with Pickle Rick.
Well, actually, mine's like a dark blue.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah. Dark something. Yeah.
Mine's
bright color's my shirt.
Okay.
Right?
So,
yeah. But it's purple for me. I love purple. That's my shit.
Okay, so a second one. Everyone wants to know what do we think the next time is going to be after TJ Combo versus Ballroom?
Oh, I have a good theory about that. Shall I say it?
Yes.
Daredevil versus Nightwing.
Ooh.
Okay, I have a good reason for this.
Yeah.
What's coming out next week on Netflix?
Daredevil.
The Defenders.
Oh yeah, the Defenders. Yes.
So it would kind of make sense to have one of them in.
And Nightwing.
And Daredevil versus Nightwing is a highly requested fight. Yeah. Although Daredevil's either going to fight Nightwing or Kenshi.
Yeah, and also too, Nightwing is getting his own movie in the DCEU, and we're getting a live-action Teen Titans show with Nightwing in it. So,
although I gotta say, I'm gonna feel so bad for Richard if that fight gets announced. He does not want Nightwing to lose.
No, I don't want Nightwing to lose, because let me tell everybody this. I've been debating this matchup for 17 years, ever since I was a boy, and every time I've always said Nightwing. If people think it's biased, I don't care, because I grew up with Nightwing and Batman.
I'm gonna put this in perspective for people. Yeah, I am gonna name this matchup sometime. Guys, you remember what Yang versus Tifa was like for me? Really, really wanted one character to win. That's basically what Nightwing versus Daredevil is for Richard.
Yeah. I'm so nervous.
So basically, for Richard, Nightwing is Yang and Daredevil is Tifa.
Yeah, great analogy. And
so
if it gets
that's
announced,
just to put things in perspective.
If it gets announced, I'm going to be a nervous wreck for the next 3 weeks. Like, I'm gonna be so dreading the day. If I have to see Nightwing die, yeah, that's gonna be the death of me. Like, literally. Even if I go against Nightwing, I'm still gonna be like, I'm so sorry, Nightwing. I swear to God, like, for my sake, I hope Nightwing wins.
Yeah, for your sake, I hope Nightwing wins. Sorry. Ugh.
It's a tongue twister.
It is.
Yeah. But, I mean, you never know. He'll wing it. That one was intentional.
Yeah, that one. It looks like Daredevil. Looks like Nightwing just winged it for this episode.
Who just said that? You did?
What?
Yes.
Yeah, Richard did. I gave him the idea, though.
He did.
Truth or dare, Daredevil.
Richard, you're suspended from Nerdbender for a month.
Oh, come on! That's not fair.
Without pay.
Without pay.
Well, at least Yang. Oh my God! And Yang had to leave before we even talked.
Hold on. Richard gets paid.
I do.
Yeah, where's my money?
Yeah, I get paid. Yeah. I get paid by.
Why don't I get paid? Just because I'm British?
No,
I can pay you
I'm
in
not paying anybody. No one gets paid.
Duo Dreamer pays me with friendship. That's what he pays me with. But yeah, I mean, Jar thinks the next time maybe. Jar thinks the next time maybe Trunks versus Silver.
No.
Trunks-
No. I hope not. No. Not Trunks versus Silver, please. No.
Why do everybody want to have those two fight? We all know who's gonna win.
Thank you.
Okay. So someone brought this up on Twitter.
Hold on,
I can't remember the name off the top of my head right now, but I will.
Made a bad pun. Jar made a bad pun. He said, "Looks like Nightwing was blind as a bat in this match."
Jaru?
I like that.
Yang would be proud. Yang would be
Jaru?
proud.
Anyway,
this is your
what-
first warning.
what was
You do that again, you're out of here, mister.
Anyway, continue.
Anyway, so someone brought this up on Twitter. I can't remember their name off the top of my head, so I'm sorry. But shout out to you. You're awesome for bringing this match up to my mind. Silver versus, I think his name is Axel from Mega Man X.
Yay.
Mostly because they're both like the most hated of the trio.
Yeah.
Like, you got Sonic, Shadow, and Silver. Silver is the most hated out of the three. X, Zero, Axel. Axel's the most hated.
I dig it.
So, I mean, yeah, I'd be absolutely fine with seeing that.
Yeah, I dig it. I'd watch it.
Plus, one reason I don't want Trunks versus Silver is because when they're going to talk about Trunks, they're just going to be like, this guy's awesome! Look at this cool stuff he can do! His sword is so cool! Yeah, get to Silver. This guy sucks.
Yeah. And have you and again, given what Trunks has just achieved in Dragon Ball Super, yeah, that's really unfair to Silver. Just
Although
saying.
I will say this. If Trunks versus Silver happens and Silver ends up winning, oh my god, the backlash is going to... it's going to make Goku versus Superman, both 1 and 2, look like a temper tantrum.
The world burn.
Not only
No.
is the Dragon fans
Because you'll have Dragon Ball fans angry that Trunks died, and Sonic fans angry that Silver didn't die.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. The world burns. I want to see that now.
Exactly.
You're
Also,
like, dance, puppets. Dance.
Someone in the chat, please stop making Nightwing end puns. Yang's not here. And Duo Dreamer's just going to get mad.
What?
Someone also said, looks like Nightwing got dared in this one. That's also good.
Who said that?
Yeah, who said that? I want to give them a shout out.
Who said that?
Rising. Very good.
Cargo Rising, you get a shout out. Yay.
Yes, you do.
That's good.
You're banned too.
Oh, God. Okay, well...
Banisheth.
SpectralStar and Duo Dreamer, like, what do you hope the next time is going to be? Because for me personally, if it's Nightwing versus Daredevil, I'm fine with it, but I'm just telling you all right now, for the next 3 weeks, I'm going to be a nervous wreck. Like, that's it. Like, I don't know what I'm going to be. You don't know what I'm going to be like. And when Nightwing wins, I'll have the greatest relief.
Okay, C-Split Dinner just put a pun in the chat that would be perfect if Nightwing wins.
What's the pun?
Looks like it's night for Daredevil.
I'm going.
Oh, God.
I'm going. Bye.
Oh, God.
He just grabs all of his Gundams and runs. Scoops them all up.
That actually...
Jumps out the window.
Wait, who put that pun again? Who put the pun again?
C-Split Dinner.
See, that actually is something Nightwing would say. You get a gold star for that. Give him a round of applause in the chat, everybody. Give him a subscribe. He deserves it for that. Oh my goodness. Oh my.
Okay, so Jaro just said he has to leave soon. Should we get to an announcement?
Yeah, hold on, Jar. Hold on. Stay here, Jar. Like, hold on. All right, so here's the thing, guys. Well, Duo's gone. Here's the thing. I'm going to make this announcement, and then we'll answer the last question.
Mm-hmm.
My final announcement is that I am taking a leave of absence from Nerdbender.
Cue the sad violin music.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be gone for the.
Damn, I
next
should have
2
had that
months.
up on my phone ready so I could play it through my mic.
Okay, hold on. Everybody in the chat, calm down. Calm down. Everybody in the chat, please calm down. No, I'm not retiring from Nerdbender. And I have some surgery that's coming
Duo's
up.
back.
Okay, good. Anyway, I have surgery coming up that I need to do, and
I'm sorry. I say Duo's back. The first thing I see in the chat is from a random guy going, "No!"
Okay, anyway.
But
so
that's in response to you, like, taking a leave of absence.
I have surgery coming up, and I just need a break because I've been... And to make this short, I've been sort of the chief operating officer of Nerdbender. I've been getting the guests. I've been planning these out. I've been juggling this with my YouTube channel, with my personal life, and I just need a break. So you could say I'm burned out, but either way it goes, I'm taking a leave of absence. So I'm going to announce that I will have someone filling in for me that's going to replace me just for 2 months, but I will be back in November towards the end of the year. So don't worry, I will be back. And that new replacement to fill in for me as long as I'm gone is Jaru. Jaru is my replacement.
Jaru, are you still here?
Jaru,
you just said you were going to be on the podcast.
Is he there?
I don't
know. Maybe.
He's popping open a bottle of the.
Yep, there he is.
The fine wine.
Hey.
Yes, Jaru will be replacing me for the next 2 months on the podcast. So please, guys, go subscribe to his channel, show him love, and just give him the best support.
You deserve a break, Rich. You deserve a break, man.
Oh, thank you.
You worked hard for us. Getting
Yes.
all those fancy people in here,
Yeah.
It's crazy awesome.
Yeah, thank you. And like I said, guys, it's not permanent. I'll be back. It's just there's so many things happening that I have to leave, but I trust my colleagues will be fine without me, and everything's going to be fine. So they'll take care of everything. So if you guys have questions for what the next one's going to be, ask them, because I'm officially on absence right now. So my colleagues will take care of everything. Just want to make that clear.
Sir.
Yeah, and thank you all for understanding.
It's gonna fall apart without you, brother.
Oh.
By the next one we do, Nerdbender is cancelled. Nah, that's not gonna happen.
Reading all of your comments.
Just gonna be on fire next time. You're gonna tune in where all our houses are gonna be on fire.
Yeah, like you guys call me in. Richard, we need you back now.
Richard just pulls up in a fire truck and puts us all out. Like, I'm here, and I brought Madonna.
I come in.
We're gonna interview her next time, okay?
I come in all muscled out, like, no need to worry, I'm here now, and then
he's got James Rolfe.
Yeah.
Hanging out with
yeah, that's who I want to, guys, if there was ever one last thing I want to say, if there's one guest I want to get on this podcast, it's James Rolfe. That's my seasonal arc. That's my season arc. 5 more seasons, guys. We're going for 5 more seasons until we get James Rolfe.
We will call him endlessly.
Yes, like I'm not avenged by becoming a better YouTube Morty. I want James Rolfe Morty. I want the angry video game nerd Morty. That's my one-man arc. 5 more seasons, Morty. But yeah. Anyway, we're gonna answer one last question, and Kira's been asking us this, and I think it's appropriate. He wants to know where in the world would we like to travel?
Japan.
Oh yeah, Japan. Me too.
Yeah.
I've got a few places.
We should all go together.
I know,
yes.
like all 5 of
Yeah.
us. Go to
I'd want to go to Japan, Las Vegas, Austin for RTX mostly.
Yeah.
Where else?
Cali's a good place too.
But those are like the main 3. So Japan, Vegas, Austin for RTX.
I want to go to Vegas with all 5 of you, with all 4 of you guys. Like, all of us meet up together. We're all in Vegas, and we pretty much wake up the next day like the hangover, and there's a fucking tiger bathroom.
Please, I don't want to wake up like that. They're screwed up for life.
And we all got...
Wait. No, what if I'm the guy who finds the tiger, and I just say there's a tiger in the bathroom, someone else checks it, and you're the guy who's lost a tooth?
Can I play Mike Tyson? I want to be Mike Tyson in the movie. He doesn't get hurt.
Yeah,
And he knocks somebody out. It's the funnest role ever. And he gets to sing Phil Collins'
so who would we be? So
Coming in the Air Tonight.
Let's
Yes.
because we're the 5 best friends that anybody can have. Yes, we're the 5 best friends that anyone can have.
That's old school, Rich.
Yeah. Honestly, if I got roofied and I saw a tiger in the bathroom, I'd be like, oh, God, what the fuck did we do? And then I find out, oh, my God, I married a prostitute.
And there's a baby in one of the wardrobes.
Oh, God.
I'm scared.
I am. The 5
Somebody hold me.
This is gonna sound dumb, but there's one question I always asked: where the hell did you get that chicken?
Exactly. And then
That's the one thing that was never answered. There was a chicken walking around in their hotel room. What the hell was that about?
And then
I don't know.
And then the person who would be lost is Duo Dreamer, and we're like, what the fuck happened to Duo Dreamer? And we're looking throughout the whole.
I guess
movie.
the wall ate me.
No. We can.
No, we lose you, and then like right before we have to leave, we just realize, oh well, let's check the roof.
and then Duo Dreamer's sunburned, and he tries to punch Mark. I mean, sorry, you're only me.
Why me?
I don't get sunburn. I don't sunburn.
Oh, okay. Then never
How
mind.
black
Well,
I am.
Violence is real.
He punches all of us. Like, why did you guys leave me?
He gives us a Macho Man elbow drop.
Yes.
Then a tombstone pile driver.
Where would Amber be in that situation? I have no idea where Amber would be.
She's just watching and laughing, probably.
Well, yeah, obviously.
As we're dying or whatever.
Oh man, like that's what I want. Like for all of us to take a trip to Vegas and hopefully not have it be and hopefully not go too crazy.
Vegas might kill me, probably. Don't want to go to Vegas.
Spouses at
End
home?
up broke.
If we do this,
Say again.
do we leave the spouses at home?
Yeah, most likely.
Oh, okay.
My girlfriend's okay with me going to Vegas. Just saying.
My wife would kill me because she wants to go. And I'd rather not do that because my Gundams will be unprotected.
Oh! When you come home, all of your Gundams are out on the lawn and they're broken.
Oh, God. Just put them in a suitcase like me when I was, young, and now that I'm afraid of suitcases. You guys don't remember that whole
Yeah.
No, we're not going to drink Everclear in Vegas. Fuck that.
Did you say?
Although I wouldn't drink
Wait,
because
what?
I don't drink alcohol, so I wouldn't be drinking. So I don't know how I get roofied.
Well, I mean, I finished mine.
You've been drinking?
Yes.
You don't remember? He told us.
No, I don't remember.
Oh, and an achievement hunter pint glass of all things.
Yeah. But
Achievement.
no, if
Drunk
we all went to
AF.
Vegas, I'm pretty sure if we all went to Vegas,
Those guys get paid to drink, by the way.
yeah,
Yeah, that's not healthy.
if we all went
No,
to
they play
Vegas-
video games, drink,
Yeah.
and just make funny content.
It sounds like a dream job.
Bye, Jar.
Like, it's not a requirement for them to drink. It's just something they do.
Okay. No, if we all went to Vegas, I'm pretty sure we all would be fine and we make it back with no problems. Because it's the 5 of us. What could go wrong?
A lot.
Oh,
A
Merry
lot could
Christmas.
go wrong, my friend. A lot.
Oh, and I just
Do you
thought,
remember
what
that thing last night
if
about the
Richard
fires?
and
50 feet high fires. Yeah.
Actually, no. What if I'm
Oh.
what you guys are looking for? Like, what if I'm the stew, pretty much. No, wait, I'm not this.
no, you'd be Doug.
What?
You'd be Doug if you're lost.
Yeah, I am. I'd be Doug. So
Yeah,
I'm.
Doug was the guy who got Alan was the guy with the beard.
Yeah,
Stu was the guy who pulled out his own tooth. Spoiler.
yeah.
and Phil was I'm trying to name something unique.
He was in the hospital because of something.
Yeah.
So I'd be sunburned on the roof, and I would yell at you guys, "Why the hell did you guys leave me up here?" And I'm sun.
Somebody wants to buy me some boob implants or something.
What?
No, what if
You guys
what if
that?
Sarah got boob implants? Like if we went to Vegas and
Oh yeah,
like roofie or some shit.
I thought it was some weirdo
Like,
shit. No, he's talking about the movie. Yeah.
Like start wakes up and I've got boobs now. I think he'd just have a fun night.
That would be hilarious. Actually, I'd probably laugh. I'd have to get them removed, but I would laugh. Have some nice scars.
Oh, Elijah.
Keep that story locked up inside, bottle.
Elijah. Whoa. Whoa. No racism here. That's racist. Elijah.
Yeah, I read his comment.
PJ. Spoiler alert: the black man loses.
Which one? Oh god.
Oh, we already know a shadow person's probably dead. In the preview that Screws I posted, the ref is down.
Shadow person.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you just got like
A
a
heartless.
shadow person.
Heartless.
Like he's the ref, and there's shadow people in the crowd.
Kingdom Hearts.
Yes.
If I pulled out my own
I was thinking of shadow people from Ruby, to be honest, but
yeah. I look like a fucking hillbilly.
I am a
No, you
hillbilly.
look like a nerdy hillbilly.
No,
I live on a
if I
hill,
pulled
damn it.
My own tooth. Like I would say that. I look like a nerdy hillbilly.
Other people lose their teeth too, not just hillbillies.
Yeah, I know that. I'm not implying that.
Good God. I'm just joking.
Okay, this was obviously our
Plenty of toothless hillbillies.
this was our
It's okay.
funnest podcast ever. This was a best.
This was a fun one.
This was a great way to celebrate.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Actually, there was a podcast. There was a question I saw from someone. I kind of want to. I would say touch on, not necessarily an answer, and it was: have you ever considered getting Guts Love or Max a few trades on the podcast?
I wouldn't mind Guts Love being.
That is something we have talked about.
Maybe.
I've heard of Max Few Trades. I
So
don't think
who
I've
knows?
heard of Guts Love yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a pretty good reactor.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you guys should watch her reaction to Pokemon versus Digimon.
She kills a Pikachu.
Okay.
You will not regret it. Trust me.
Guts Love, is that what her name is?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Guts Love.
Guts Love, yes.
Guts Love?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll check it out.
Okay.
I can send you a link to it if you want.
I wouldn't have thought she was a girl with the name Guts Love. That's cool.
Thank you all so much for watching, and this was our most viewed podcast ever. Over 30 people watched us. That's crazy. Thank you. I can't believe it. Thank you all so much for watching us. I'm a little burned out from all these questions.
Me too.
Yeah.
But it's worth it.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. We'll definitely do these. We'll try and make these a yearly tradition. Like maybe next year we'll do this again, but obviously have Amber.
Yeah.
Yes.
And thank you all so much for asking your questions. We had a lot of fun, and it was fun for us to go off topic like this because we never go off topic like this for 3 hours.
I know.
It's a Q&A, man.
It is. Anything.
It's bound to happen.
Just like Vegas, anything can happen in a Q&A.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody gives me a roofie, they better run for their life. That's not cool.
Alright, so should we, I guess, announce what our next one is and say what other ones Joe is filling in for Richard on?
Go ahead.
Yeah, sure.
Go ahead, you do.
All right. So our next one, I've been looking forward to this for a long time. And it is Top 14 Death Battle Season 2 episodes.
Woo!
More Death Battle!
Yes.
Jaru is going to be joining us for that. He's already sent me his top 14. So that's nice. I'm still waiting for Duo and Amber. Just saying.
It'll be there. Like I said, sorry for the delay.
Nah, don't worry. It's fine.
It's all good, man. We're busy. We're all kind of busy.
Yeah.
And I've got something special, like planned for that. You'll see.
Ooh, something special.
And later on in September, we'll be doing Red versus Blue. So, Duo, Star, you do need to catch up. Same goes for Jaru.
I'll try.
He's gone. Jaru's gone, so he can't really.
I know.
I'm on it.
Jaru will need to catch up on Red versus Blue.
I'm gonna watch it a lot.
Support the official release.
I will support it so hard.
Yeah.
And then finally in October, Nintendo.
Yes.
With a surprise special guest.
Is it Shigeru Miyamoto?
I'm not going to say who it is. Richard, don't you dare say who it is.
I'll bash your head in.
The special guest is.
Oh, God. He's going to kill somebody.
He's pushing it.
The special guest is a foot. That's who the special guest is.
Be careful, Richard.
Or, no, the special guest is Pickle Rick. Woo!
Pickle Rick. I'm not going to say anything.
No, I won't say anything.
I have no comment.
My hands are numb.
I
don't know why.
who the special guest is, because then your only mate will fly 10 hours over here just to kill me.
Oh, no, I'll put it right behind you and snap your neck.
Missile drop kick into a neck snap.
Just slap me in the face.
Into an inferno
Oh,
match.
that sounds awesome.
Wait, what?
Into a 360 hurricane pile driver from Zangief.
Take me out into the
That
ocean.
honestly sounds like the most badass way of going out ever.
That's how I want to die. I don't know about you.
Well, the joke's on you. The joke's on you, your only mate. I'll just come back more powerful than you could possibly imagine.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
By being a ghost that can't do shit other than give advice. Okay.
Who knows what they can do?
Nickname now, Wannabe Kenobi.
Oh.
Just because I'm a ghost doesn't mean I can't do stuff to annoy the shit out of somebody.
Well, you could say, "Boom, motherfucker!"
Now?
What?
Oh, you go snapper now?
Yeah.
Well, there's something strange.
Your only mate.
God
Your
damn
only
it,
mate.
Nappa.
Yeah. Yeah, your only mate.
Yes, the Tristan voice is back.
You
Yeah.
Ghost Nappa.
Yeah. Ghost Richard.
Ooh.
All right, so should we end this now, or?
Yeah, probably.
Use the voice.
That ghost didn't scare me, even if I did shit my pants. I'm just quoting you, your British.
You know what? You're gonna need a proton pack to get rid of me. Ghost.
A proton pack and an exorcist.
Yeah, exactly. The power of nerdism compels you. The power of nerds compel you.
All right, guys, we're gonna close out now. Again, thank you everyone for joining us and sticking with us for this 1 year. And it's been a blessing. It's been a great ride, and we hope to have 1 more year, 5 more years, 10 more years, if possible.
I'm aiming for 10. Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, so I just want to say this is Do a Dreamer. I'm going to say to you guys, always dream big.
This is Richard Korra Kenobi saying for a temporary final time, thank you all for watching, and may the Force be with you all. I'll see you guys in November.
I'm SpectralStar.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
No, you go first.
Okay. I'm SpectralStar, and may the dreams grow big within you. I'll see you later.
My dreams have grown.
We still need to get you an outro.
Yep.
Sorry, did I rip you off?
Yeah,
See you, everyone.
I ripped it right out of his mind. That's what happened.